I'm anti-Zionist.
Whoa.
That's a good.
I'm loose. I said I'm loose, baby.
The music will play in the headphones. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Spice Show. What's up, Tony?
Hey,
Hey. How's it going, man?
it's going well.
Tell us about your recent trip to New Orleans. Go, now.
I went for my Mardi Gras crew to Goo. We make slime. We hand out slime to the children. We had a great time. We had a giant slime volcano. We went through 110 gallons of soapy water, green colored soapy water, spewing out of the top of the foam volcano, which was mobile as part of the parade. We went through 90 gallons of slime. We gave out 90 gallons of slime. It was freezing cold. I didn't think anyone would want the slime. We had latex gloves on. We're handing people the slime. They're loving it. It's great. If it's a little kid, they're like, oh, they're so excited. An adult, they got their hand out, they think it's beads or whatever. You put it in their hand, they're like, what the fuck is this? You know?
I don't
What's
know
the
how
slime
many
made
buckets
out of?
we had, but each bucket weighed 120 pounds.
They were really heavy, and it is 90 gallons of slime, and we gave it all out.
Yeah.
And what's it made out of?
Cum. No. It's made out of borax,
Harvested alien cum.
borax, guar gum, water, obviously.
Guar cum.
Guar gum, sure.
Guar cum.
I think that's, I don't know. Alberto's the slime master, but we made poop slime for the first year.
Yeah,
First time this year.
it was
Brown
really good.
poop slime. We were handing it out to everybody.
It was so fucking cold that it froze to my hoodie.
Yeah.
New Orleans gets really fucking cold.
It was freezing.
People don't
It
realize
was like
how cold it
30
gets there.
degrees out.
Yeah.
16 with the wind
If no
chill.
one thinks that because it's
And
a
people still
southern
turned up
place,
for the party.
but it's
There were, dude, I don't even know. I don't even know how many people were in the streets. 100, maybe
what was
50,000
the
people.
massive? Was this a man of war?
What do you mean?
There was this massive thing in one of the videos. You
The
sent
jellyfish?
me. The jellyfish. Okay,
That was a guy, my friend Corey, made a big
Sorta looked
jellyfish
like a man of war.
outfit. Sure.
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, that's cool.
Well, a man of war
it's
is
New
a
Orleans.
jellyfish.
Yeah,
It's
it's
New
just a type
Orleans, so
of
maybe
war.
it could have been a woman of war. You never
Woman of
know.
war.
Yeah, that's that
What's
looked
that
like a
mean,
good time.
Asher?
It looked like a good time.
Our crew is very diverse, gender-wise.
Okay, what? There's only hold on. There's only 2 genders, right? Are there more?
No.
No.
There's, as Joe Biden said, I know there's at least 3.
I guess Okay, yeah. When we're talking about identities, there's a large number of them. Then.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm down.
How many are there?
Whatever.
Tony?
At least 3.
At least. Yeah. I mean,
I have a gift that I'd like to
I saw-
present Asher with.
Okay. Is it attached to your body?
No.
No. Looks like
Not
you're
for long,
fixing
it's
to.
not.
I got it at the state fair yesterday. And can you hand that to him?
Oh man, look at that. That's not.
No, you did not, bro.
It's a dreidel. Spin the dreidel.
Dude, I will spin the dreidel. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, it's wooden, dude. How's it gonna work? Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I've done that once or twice in my life.
What
Nice.
does that mean?
I've never done that.
Dude, I
Shit.
Yo, the bad luck.
can't read
Dreidel down.
Dreidel down, dude.
D down, bro.
That's the Protestant.
should've-
No, that's the Catholic in me.
You should have never gave me this, dude. I'm going to play with this literally all
That's
the
fine.
time. I'm
We
bringing
got
this
it at
everywhere I go.
Asher has also picked up a kendama habit.
Yes, a big one.
What's that?
My buddy
It's a
Josh.
Japanese toy.
Oh.
My buddy Josh in New Orleans gave me a kendama.
He came with me. Did you know that? That he was there for my trip?
Yeah, I was talking
Yeah.
to you on the phone. He was in the car trying to nap, and I made a joke about him giving you roadhead.
Yeah, I do remember that
Now we
conversation.
remember.
It's
Did you
smaller than
listen
I
to
thought it
Redheaded
was gonna be.
Stranger?
No.
You fucking loser.
It was much smaller than I thought it was going to be
Yeah,
due to the height.
well.
But
That's what I figured. It wouldn't be that much of a job. That's why I recommended it, you know?
yeah.
Small price to pay to make your friend happy. You need to listen to that record. And if anyone's listening to this podcast, they need to also look into Willie Nelson's Redheaded Stranger. It'll change your life.
Small price to pay would be a great nickname for my cock.
I've been listening to
Small pop. Small PTP.
Average price to pay.
At the treatment center I work with, the brand of urine cups that they are now using is called an iCup.
Jeez Louise.
ICUP. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
$1 million ideas that
Yeah.
we all were joking about as a kid, and
Yeah.
we're all too retarded.
Somebody just
to-
goes for it. At the state fair yesterday, they had a guy that was a beer koozie with a fishing line on it.
Huh.
So you could use it to catch fish. Now that is a dumb idea, and they are going to go bankrupt.
A beer coot. Wait, run that back.
I don't know.
It was a beer holder that you could put that had a reel on it that you could cast and reel in a fish.
You're gonna spill your beer.
Yeah,
it's
so
well, I
dumb.
think it's like a joke.
Sure, but there's this booth with these two guys. They were both struggling to eat tamales. Clearly had never had a tamale before. They're spilling shit all over the floor.
Were they?
Portly white guys.
Why is the fair in February down here?
Because it's hot and during the other months of the year.
Not really. March is a
Do
pretty
you
good
think?
month.
Yeah, I was gonna say March or April. I
March
feel
would
like
be perfect, and March is still cold in the real cold places.
Today's the first day I haven't needed a jacket in probably 90 days.
Yeah, fucking March is really nice here
It is
in Florida.
I
That's
think
why when I
March
moved up
and April
north,
are
I
my
was
favorite
like,
months here.
when I moved up north, I was like, March is the spring. And technically on the calendar it is too, but everybody up north's like, fuck you, May is the spring.
Still snowing in Iowa in March and April.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. Yeah, well, shit, Virginia, it still snows in March and April. I remember right before I came home in 2018, I was in Virginia, and I had this fucking habit 3 years in a row of
Going to jail.
and then fucking right at the end. And it was, April 16th is my sober date, so it was still snowing in April. So we were
How long have you
doing
been sober?
7 years.
Shit,
So we were doing a lot of meth, and
Swag.
as one does in Virginia.
everything started to look like meth to me. And I was waiting tables, and I would be at your table, like standing there, and there'd be salt on the table, and I'd be like locking eyes with you and taking your order while pressing my thumb on the table to pick up all the white crystals that were on your table, because I were convinced that they were meth that had fallen out of my or your pocket.
He just pulls a bubble out at the table. And
This is how this is. That's how they end up smoking Parmesan cheese and stuff.
I did. I smoked so many weird different things. And then we had a running joke with my friend that I was working with that the feds were actually following us around and sprinkling it everywhere.
Yeah.
And
To try to entrap you.
yeah, to try to entrap me and just to fuck with my head. And then this is like how they get their kicks when they're, following you. And then we came out of work one night and it had snowed, like fucking torrentially snowed. And they had salted the parking lot behind our restaurant. And there were these fucking salt rock crystals littered across this parking lot. And me and my friend just like had heart attacks. It was just hilarious. Because, we'd been like picking. It was pretty funny.
Did you guys try to smoke it?
No, we didn't. We got that it was just salt from the trucks, but it was just funny because we were like in the middle of this sort of, closed loop vortex of hunting for little crystals, and there we were just presented with this parking lot full of tennis ball sized.
I've always. How do you discern? I've bought enough coke to sink a boat in my life, but not. I don't really know anything about meth. How do you discern when you buy a bag, if it's
I don't know.
good or not? Is there a
anytime I've ever done that stuff,
it's a taste test?
it was always been very cheap.
Okay.
And in Virginia, everyone's making it out in the sticks in their trailers. And so they all have these, this one guy came and he had a grocery plastic bag, and it was just wrapped up in that. And it was the size of a grapefruit. It was just this humongous rock of meth. And
It's just one rock.
yeah. And then sometimes they'd say if it's pink, it's better. Or if it's brown, if it's clear, it's this. And I was like, I don't know. To me, meth was kind of like a garbage drug, and the only reason I would do it is because it would be plentiful, and I just would rather be anything than sober. But it was my least favorite drug.
So you're from the Whitakers part of Virginia, not the
yeah
Okay.
Western
okay.
Roanoke,
Okay.
West Virginia, basically.
Okay.
Where everybody's related and everybody's got
Yep.
Down syndrome.
Well,
Yeah.
Virginia, I think, has the most unsolved murders because everyone has the same DNA.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but
I'm with that.
I got nothing from Tony on that one.
Well, he's encased over here. We still don't have a Wi-Fi password, so I can't, for the life of me, understand what you're looking at on your laptop there.
Looking at the script for the movie.
Great film. Asher, welcome to the podcast. Picked Boogie Nights, 1997. Paul Thomas Anderson's second or third film?
Second film after Hard Eight.
Yes, Hard 8 was really good.
But it's also an expansion of his 1988 mockumentary, which was like a super low budget short film, The Dirk Diggler Story. This is his second feature.
Okay. Starring Marky Wahlberg. You know what I was noticing a lot last night? The similarities between Tarantino and Paul Thomas Anderson in this era. There was this sort of, we're bringing back stars from the 70s. You know, Travolta, his Pulp Fiction thing was like famous, and this was a Burt Reynolds sort of resurgence. Burt Reynolds was doing like Cop and a Half and all these like stupid, like horrible movies.
Burt Reynolds and Anderson had mad beef.
Oh, really?
They did not fuck with each other.
He didn't like that the movie doesn't directly morally condemn the pornographers.
Yeah, it fucking satirically does on a huge level. And actually,
I think it's pretty obvious to most people watching that it's not great what they're doing.
Well, yeah. And like one of the main like people, the money guy ends up in fucking prison for child porn getting beat.
They're just so small and cute. I can't help myself.
He's like crying on the toilet seat.
I can't help it when they're so small and cute.
So you know what's funny is I don't know why, but that scene escaped me the previous view. So I also
forgot about that.
The jailhouse clip, the little 30-second him getting his ass beat. He's all bloody and shit. I was like, whoa, I don't remember that one.
Big guy's telling him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's his whole life too. God, man, that kind of
bro.
Yeah,
I don't understand why you would. I would kill myself. Honestly, I'm a huge pussy, dude. Like, yeah,
that's pretty bad.
That's what you're gonna do when they find your stash.
My stash of what?
You know why he's in jail,
CP.
right?
CP.
Bro, you can't say that. You can't say that. My beautiful home is going to get raided now.
For your cheese pizza stash.
Cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza is insane, dude.
Nasty Asher. I've accused a lot of people on the podcast of being pedophiles. So the story behind the dreidel, sorry for the aside. There's a guy there that's like, has a whole tent and it's like, I love Israel, but it's also like, Jesus saved me. Israel is great. So he's kind of playing both sides here.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to buy this dreidel, and it was $1. And he's like, you know what? Just take it. And I was like, all right.
Did you guys shake hands? He did the whole Yimazal and everything? He said
no. I just popped it in my pocket and walked away. Didn't even say thank you.
Oh, man. Why
I'm
not?
kidding. I said thank you.
Okay, you better.
You didn't even say thank you?
I wanted to get you an I Love Israel keychain, but I knew that you wouldn't use it.
Why do you think I wouldn't use it?
I don't know. To avoid, because you love Arabic women and you want to sleep with them.
I do love Arabic women.
Who doesn't? Do you mean like Jasmine?
Who?
Like Persian Jasmine from Atlanta. Latin. You know what I'm talking about.
I know Jasmine from Atlanta.
Yeah, those are two very different people.
Jasmine from Atlanta, yeah.
I met a Jasmine in
Jasmine
Atlanta.
from Atlanta works at
She works at Blue Flame.
Yeah,
Jasmine from Atlanta works at Magic City. I see her every time I go get the lemon pepper wings, which I will die on this hill. The best chicken wings I've ever had in my entire life are from Magic City. They are the lemon pepper wings.
Yeah.
And I will die on that hill.
Swag.
I'm
now,
with that.
Dude, they ship them to your house now. They'll
Where's
ship them.
Magic City?
To Atlanta. It's a strip club.
Well, like where? Like downtown? Like Five Points?
I don't even know where I live
Zone
here.
6. It's not in Zone 6.
No.
Don't worry, dude. This is all hip hop rap stuff.
It's
You
gotta
don't
be
know
like
about.
Midtown. Bitch, I lived in Atlanta.
Sure.
Okay.
Why don't you know
I
where
did
Magic
time
City
in
is?
Decatur.
Yeah.
Because I went to fucking jail in
Sounds
Decatur.
like you didn't do any time in Magic City.
And no, I never really hung out at strip clubs.
Sounds like you've never had fucking lemon pepper wings, dude.
Dude, so the lemon pepper wings at this shithole up here, Duff's, were actually pretty good. This Duff's place has got all this hype because it's like famous or whatever from up north, and their buffalo wings are trash. But their lemon
Honestly,
pepper wings,
I
are
was
very
not
good.
impressed.
No, it's bullshit. They're probably all hyped up today, aren't they? In their football team in the big games today.
No.
No.
The Bills are in it.
No, they're not.
The Bills are not in it.
Seahawks and the
So
Patriots.
I know. Oh, you know what I'm super enjoying?
This James
Not
comes
football.
across, if you look at him, he seems like a very masculine, normal guy, and he's actually like a theater
He's
kid.
like, aren't the Red Sox in the Super Bowl?
Listen, I know nothing about well, I do like baseball, about organized sports. But I fucking
What about
spearfish.
disorganized sports?
Yeah, I like fucking extreme sports, like fishing, spearfishing, fucking
I don't know if I'd call
the skateboarding. Spearfishing is a pretty extreme sport.
I'd love to see you hop on a
extreme
board.
for the fish.
You don't think it's extreme?
Spearfishing's pretty cool.
You don't think free
I
dive
can't lie.
spearfishing is extreme? I think it's pretty extreme.
I don't know what the fuck free dive spearfishing is.
You hold your breath. You don't have
Dude, I
scuba.
keep kissing this microphone.
Yeah, me too. You hold your breath.
It's all right. We change
So all
the
you
things
just,
out.
you just
between
wear a
guests.
wetsuit and you take a spear gun and you swim down there and you fucking have goggles on and you shoot them. It's pretty dangerous.
Say
Yeah, it
goggles
sounds like
again. Huh? Say goggles again.
Goggles.
Can we talk about how you think that it's called The Sopranos?
It's soprano tomato, dude.
Sopranos?
Get the fuck out
Is that
of
what
here.
Call it
said?
The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
It's The Sopranos. And then you sent
is
me a
The
video
Sopranos.
where everyone in the video
Except
says
for Melfi.
Soprano, except for a dumb bitch doctor woman.
She's literally your job. She has your job.
No, she's not. She's a psychiatrist.
She's
I'm
the better
I'm a
looking female
social
version of
worker.
you.
No.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
You're telling me you wouldn't give Tony Soprano
hand job.
the psychotherapy sessions?
I would.
Yes.
But I practice a different school.
I think it's fucking tomato pajama, dude. I think it's however you want to say it because there's a few
Sure.
other people in that clip. And yes,
Who
I
else
noticed
says it's Soprano in the clip?
There's a couple people, but here's the thing.
Are any of them in the family?
Yeah, the sister, his little sister, the curly haired.
Janice says it's
She says soprano at the dinner table.
That's crazy.
But listen, I'll secede that
It's not the correct use of that word.
Tony. Yeah, for me to succeed the idea that
Secede?
Succeed the idea.
secede. The soprano thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a name. You can say it however you want to say it.
Sure.
And so I
This is
will.
true
What's the
of all
proper
words.
term here? What's the proper term to use? Not secede.
Italian American.
I will what? Like if I'm
Concede.
concede. You're right. I'm sorry. I will concede that the guy whose name it is does say it's soprano. So technically, you're supposed to say it the way the guy whose name it is says it. Him, the wife, the kids, they all say soprano. So you should say soprano. But isn't
Tony, can I hit your Benjamin Netanyahu? This one just went to be
the
with the Lord.
singer? You know, are you?
Yeah.
It's a soprano.
I think often you could say it
Okay,
that
so
way,
that's
yeah.
why I have that in my head.
Sure.
I just think you like making fun of me.
I really do.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, a
And
lot
it
of people
gets your
share-
goat.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
say something to you very offhandedly, and then I get a text about it 3 days later.
What's funny is that it's not like I've been thinking about
I just
it
think it's
that whole
funny
time.
how
I'll be like,
I just think it's funny how you do this to me in public. You've never gotten those texts like 3 days later from a girl. I just think it's funny, huh?
Yeah.
James hasn't.
maybe.
James doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I probably sent those texts. Well, I'll like deliberately. I mean, this may seem like I'm just saying this to get off from being a psycho, but I'll think that it's funny that it's crossed my mind.
Sure.
And so then I'll kind of humorously like bring back up the topic later. And I've had people be like, "Damn, you really hold on to that." It's not like I've been thinking about it the whole time, but it did cross my mind and annoyed me, and I thought it'd be funny to like. I'm always down to be the butt of the joke. I'm with that. But
Sure.
and I also recognize though.
bottom.
People fucking get me worked up. Like I am easy to get fucking hyped up, dude. I'm a high energy human being.
Should we just make the whole point of this podcast just rage baiting James?
No, that would be no fun.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Man, I can't believe I'm having these Freudian slipperoonies there. But anyway, did you finish the show that I asked you to watch?
Stronger than
No.
I anticipated.
I'm on the
it being.
second episode.
Man, you kind of got to watch it.
It's the
Pretty
pirating
slow.
site that I was using broke down.
And then you, yeah. So episode 3 is the episode you want to be watching, dude. For
The
real,
show
for
called
real.
Adolescence. You'd probably like it, Asher.
Ooh, where's your house at?
I live in.
You live with this fucking guy.
I do.
Oh,
I do. We have a very beautiful home nestled in the historic neighborhood of Tampa Heights.
yeah, Tampa Heights.
I have a bunch of art that I'm about to install, including a smaller version of this.
Did you guys get your
I bought a
memberships at the
bunch of
YMCA
art
yet?
in a studio last time I was in the Midwest, and I have to get it shipped down here, and I forgot, and they probably have it somewhere in some warehouse. It's been 4 years since I purchased it, and they
Really?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
obliterated.
My
dude.
ex-girlfriend, excuse me, once sold $15,000 of art to the
this
guy
I was thinking, the story
from
of the Puddle of Mud guy.
Yeah, and then
From what?
the guy from Puddle of Mud bought $15,000 worth of art from her because he was trying to fuck her, and then she put him in a cab, and the cab rolled away with him like this at the window, and he didn't give her his address, so we just had all the art in our house.
And $15,000.
Yeah,
Ooh, what'd you do with the 15 grand?
Put it in his nose.
Man, dude, $5,000 in this movie seems like a really big deal.
Yeah, it does.
It's pretty cool.
Dude.
Yeah, I was excited. The guy's jerking off at people for $5.
Yeah.
$5
You
a
can't
pop
get
under
a
the
Big Mac
bridge.
for $5, dude. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You could see Dirk Diggler whack off for $5. You can't even get it. You could do it.
That's true. You said he was jerk. He didn't jerk the other guy off. He just let him watch.
Well,
You really shouldn't do stuff like this.
What
Listen,
would your
how
price be?
dedicated are these guys
What would your price be, James?
to what? To watch? Or
To-
to
to
watch
jack up?
me? What I would charge?
Yeah.
What I would charge a man. Mm-hmm. Okay, a man to watch me masturbate. $50.
Can I ask you?
So much lower than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it depends on our level of like. I don't know you at all. I'll probably just beat your ass to death. I wouldn't even.
Can I ask you?
They tried. They tried in the parking lot.
But listen,
to beat that poor
how
man up.
far are you willing to go? Like, imagine the conversation beforehand. These guys are sitting around, and after they got done fucking each other's cousins, and they're just like, backyard wrestling. Let's go catch us some faggots in the city. See, Billy's gonna pick one up, and he's gonna watch him jack off for about 5 minutes.
I was about to ask about that scene because the surfer kid looks genuinely into it.
Yeah, like
he's
he
like,
is.
he's like, come on, get it hard. And then the
It
timing.
was probably his idea. They're all sitting in the room, and he's like, "Ooh, what if we go?
Yeah.
You guys
that
let
be
me
fun?
pay someone to watch him
Yeah,
jack
he's
off."
like,
and then
now,
we
you
beat
guys are
him
gonna
up.
see me park. I want y'all to wait at least 5 minutes. Until
Give me
you
like
pull out.
45 minutes before you guys. Go
this is how
over
it goes. They pull up right when Dirk goes, I can't get hard. So maybe there's some sort of signal. He's like, yo, if he gets hard, it's all good. But if he doesn't get hard, I'm going to flash you the sign and you can get
Yeah,
him.
like dedication.
But it's the
man.
sequence of him like, I can't get hard. I'm sorry. And then the pickup truck immediately pulls up and he goes, you shouldn't do this sort of thing.
This is the early signs of when we saw One Battle. There's the scene.
What is One Battle?
One Battle After Another, the newest Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Okay.
There's a scene.
Banger.
Have I seen that?
There's like a,
don't think so.
with the sensei and like the Underground Railroad thing and the whole riots and everything, where there's that jazz music.
Oh, One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like 25 minutes of it's not a tracking shot. It's that this has that same. It's much more dark music. That boom, 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 boom. But it's the jerk off scene. It's the roller girl with the kid from school.
Yeah.
It's the
Her stomping him possibly to death.
There's another
Yeah.
thing that happens. Is the courthouse happen? Julianne Moore's courthouse scene? Maybe not. Maybe it's just those two like dark scenes where there's this long scene where it's just this background music that's just constant. It really
Buck going into the donut shop during
is
the
the music
robbery.
during that.
I think it continues.
Yeah.
during that.
Okay. That's a really good scene.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta love that. Gotta love Buck getting his.
This
getting
whole
his
movie
day, dude.
is like a top 5 movie for me. It's one of my favorites.
Bro, the
it was
camera work-
maybe one of the movies that like got me into cinema. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it got me into dicks for sure.
I just
I'm
like,
just saying.
It got dicks into you.
Yeah. How? He ain't lying.
and it's also goes in this category of movies where I had seen clips of them in the LimeWire days, where I would search like Heather Graham naked and download, and I would see her naked and be like, "What is the context of this? Why does she have roller skates on?" And then I'd saw it years later, and I'm like, "Oh, I get it now."
The scene where she pulls off the One Piece thing, dude, that was heavily worn in my
Don't
VHS.
come at me.
Yeah, but that like heavily worn in
I was
my
immediately
VHS.
not into her anymore when I heard her say, "Don't come at me."
Oh man,
She's so beautiful. She's in another movie. If we can do my little Mr. Skin moment here, she's in another movie called
she's in Hangover.
Killing Me Softly with Joseph Fiennes. about them having a crazy BDSM relationship, and she gets him out in that, and it's super hot. I love her.
I think I hit puberty due to Heather Graham.
Yeah, me too.
so
That was around
bad.
the time I was like, yeah, and she was the top. She was the top. And what's funny is
In Austin Powers?
But now that I'm
It was
older,
for me. It was Austin Powers.
But now that I'm older, obviously,
Wow.
I still recognize how beautiful she is. But I really appreciate Julianne Moore.
Oh, she's
now.
banging.
But she's also Moore might be the best fucking actress of all time.
She's incredible.
She's so good, bro. Like that pathetic, sad wannabe mother but broken woman thing. Oh my god, she's just like perfect.
It was.
There's
honestly,
so
she
much
did very
going on
well.
there.
Yeah.
her being Dirk's mom and by putting him on coke.
Yeah.
That's the drip.
That
And
shit
the
was
way she's like
so
explaining
weird,
to him
bro.
to do it, like you'd explain a child how to do something.
Yeah.
But she just like commits 100%. Everybody in this movie commits. For
sure.
Even Marky Mark is killing it, dude. It's hard to tell if he's actually acting or just
Little Bill commits.
they're just being himself.
Yeah.
Did you notice that to the introduction of the Colonel and the introduction of the other guy that wants to do video, the very regular
The
Paul
wealthy
Thomas Anderson
gents.
guy? When they come in, there's this really interesting effect that he does. That's like 3 tight cuts. They're like pan shots.
Yeah.
It's an interesting like
It's all 70s stuff.
this person's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
There's so much cool 70s.
The Colonel introduction
zooms
is
and shit.
that push in on the car, and then it goes. It's like a pan from his feet to his waist, and then his chest to his like up and then down and then into his face again. It's like It's like the weirdest little triple thing, and then they do it again on the other guy, and they're all like super creeps. It's like the guys that like they'll be having these business conversations that are super normal and like powerful businessman conversations. He's like, because these are some fuck machines for real. It's like, it just gets like real dirty all of a sudden. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
The dialogue's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
He did a very good job of making sure the audience got the ick as soon as those dudes walked
Yeah.
in.
I
And his
love
whole
it.
thing is that he feels like as a director, he doesn't want to tell the actors how to perform. He wants to write a good script for them to respond to, and then cast the movie really well, and then just kind of let them fucking cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the Wikipedia for pornographic films, and the picture that they have is so funny.
What are you talking about? The Wikipedia for what?
The Wikipedia for pornographic film.
What is it?
It's a guy having sex with a girl.
Jeez Louise. So you're looking at porn during the podcast.
No, I'm looking at the Wikipedia for pornographic
I thought
film.
you didn't watch porn, Tony.
I don't. But I'll say, since I cut porn out of my life, now when I'm watching a movie and there's breasts and sex, it's so much more arousing and enticing. It brings me back to when I was a little kid and I had to watch DVDs and fast forward. And there's a scene in Meet the Fockers where they drive by a school bus full of girls and the girls flash them. And I was like, if I pause it at the right moment, I can see the boobs. But
Yeah.
like, it's PG-13 movie. There's no titties in it. But I was like,
Trying?
frame by frame, trying to see the tits.
But you couldn't?
Yeah.
They were all blurred or what?
And they would come out with unrated versions of movies, like an Anchorman unrated DVD, and I was like, there has to be tits, right?
No, it would just
Nope,
be
no tits. It was just they just cussed.
more dirty cusses.
Yep.
We got snacks. Ash brought snacks.
Say that.
Uh-oh, blueberry cream Danish. I've been eating a lot today.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I've been eating less.
We had a big breakfast. You guys should come over for a big breakfast one day.
I would love to.
We do big breakfasts. We actually
I
texted
actually
Tess.
just watched a new movie. Speaking of breakfast,
The Breakfast Club?
a friend of mine,
that too
and
easy?
it is called Breakfast in America, and I just want to plug that movie really quick. for
Is
the
it about
podcast.
different breakfasts throughout the country?
It's not. It's about
Boo.
this. It's about this punk rock guy and this punk
Kinda
rock
like James.
girl. What's that?
kind of like James and his wife.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are punk rock parents. Punk rock parents.
They're
PRPs.
real punk rock, though. They're real punk rock. Anyway, that
Like gutter punks.
they basically have no idea of who each other are, and they fall in love
That's right.
on accident. And he's like been getting letters from this random fan like the whole time, but he wears like a mask when he's on stage, so she has no idea who he is in real life. And he has no idea who she is, and then they meet under some circumstances and then fall in love. It's actually
You're sure it's not Dinner in America?
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Is it Dinner in America?
Oh
Yes.
man! And speaking of breakfast, just saw a movie called Dinner.
Is it called Dinner in America?
It is.
I'm a fucking asshole.
No man, you're
And she's been
just
sending
stupid.
nudes to the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it stars Kyle Gallner, one of my favorite
Yeah.
actors.
It's
he
an
was in
amazing
Smile
film.
and Smile
Yeah.
2. And Veronica Mars. He played this evil character on there. Kyle Gallner rules.
Yep.
He's in a bunch of horror movies.
It took me a while to get into the movie, and I was kind of looking at my friend like, "What the fuck are we watching right now?" Yeah. She was like, "Just give it a little bit, and I'm glad I did. It probably one of my top 10 favorite movies now.
Oh, nice.
It's fantastic. So watch not Breakfast in America, but Dinner in America when you.
I want to bring up Tony. Tony sent me a clip of a band called the Geese,
Love them.
and I enjoyed it. And he was like, "Rock and roll is back." And I want to take the position that rock and roll did not go anywhere.
It absolutely did.
How do you figure?
I disagree. I think rock and roll definitely took a back seat.
Dude,
Yeah.
Amyl and the Sniffers been making records for like the last fucking 10 years. Okay?
Nobody knows who
the
that is.
Viagra Boys are fucking making records, bro. Turnstile is going to the Grammys.
Turnstile is
They're
fucking
rock and
fire.
roll.
Turnstile is fire.
And they're rocking fucking roll. That's not like punky. It's fucking rock and roll, dude. Straight up.
Turnstile's fire.
Yes, they are. And they're great. There's a ton of great rock and roll out. You're just
The reason I say that is because Geese is a bunch of like 20-year-old kids, and all the other bands that you're talking about are like people in their 30s. So rock and roll being made by young people is a different thing than rock and roll being made by a bunch of fucking 90s.
Turnstile's
guys.
been making rock and roll
Doesn't
since
matter.
the 2018, since they were in their 20s.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about it being
You know-
a
you know-
youth phenomenon of young, cool people in New York City making rock and roll.
It was
rather
that.
than making fucking EDM trap.
It was that. What were the Strokes? They were
Museum
fucking
time.
rock
Yes,
and roll.
that was 20 years ago.
The Strokes was 20 years ago.
Fucking Turnstile was 5 years ago in Baltimore.
Doesn't matter.
That-
It's
yes,
a different thing.
No, that
It's a
didn't
different
go
thing,
anywhere.
and they're a
You
hardcore band.
You were just paying attention.
This is rock
to
and
the
roll.
EDM.
It sounds like the Stones.
You were just paying attention to EDM.
Rock and roll is back.
I will say
roll didn't
this.
go anywhere.
I just saw.
Everybody always says that. They're like, "It's been so different. The way that I grew up was this, that." And it's like, shit ain't go nowhere. You've just been somewhere else. Nothing's changing. You're
Okay,
changing.
well, rock and roll is back.
Rock and roll's
in
here.
my life.
Rock and roll came here in the 1950s and it never went anywhere.
It's definitely gone somewhere. It's much less popular on the charts. The stuff that gets played on modern rock stations all has like hip hop beats and shit in it. Imagine Dragons type music predominates.
Is that rock and roll?
I don't know. That's what gets played on rock and roll stations.
Is Imagine Dragons butt rock?
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons is
Butt rock is
dog
rock
shit.
now. Butt rock has become mainstream rock.
I'm just saying, I've been listening to rock and roll pretty fucking
Good for you.
nonstop.
Good for you.
I've been listening
Check
to
them
it
out.
fucking
Geese, good
nonstop.
band.
I like
I will
Geese.
say, I don't know these guys. I'm going to plug them though. I just saw this band called Sunroom.
Sunroom? I don't know these guys.
A bunch of nice young gentlemen.
Jackson,
they got to be
bleep
in
that
there.
out. Bleep that out. No free promo.
Oh, shit.
Maybe early 20s.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing, dude.
I mean,
Fantastic.
I
I
feel
saw
like,
them at Crowbar,
yeah.
which is closing. In case anybody wants
Really?
to catch the last shows
For
at
what
the Crowbar.
first?
Dang.
Why? Because they're not doing E EDM?
Which
I saw a horrible
another
goth
opinion
band
on.
there. Anti shout out, French Police. One of the worst bands I've ever seen. Literally three
Anti-shout-out.
skinny Mexican guys with mustaches, and they play the same beat on a drum machine every song, and then they go like. Ding, 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 ding,
You don't like the French Police?
ding, 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 and then the guy goes like, "I wear black," like through reverb. It was so fucking bad.
Sounds like Alt J.
My girlfriend made me go. Alt J is better than that.
I love Alt J, but there is an argument that a lot of their music sounds the same. But I think an
It's
awesome
not like
way-
this.
Isn't
This
that
is
why
like
you
you
like a
can't-
band though?
An Awesome Wave I have on vinyl is one of my top 20. Like I think that's an incredibly put together record.
This band, you cannot discern anything that the guy is saying, and all the songs just sound like.
I love it, dude.
Tess made me go, hated it, and then we left, and
Hated
she said
it.
that she hated it too. Thank God.
Hated it.
All right, what are we talking
Is
about
Tame
here?
Impala? No, he's a little EDM-y.
He's like psych music.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
His
Tame
new-
Impala?
Yeah, his new record's badass though. I've been listening to that kind of on repeat.
I have not heard it.
It's very good. It's funny. The cover is him with his like looks like his daughter, like in Loving, but then it's called Deadbeat. It's pretty funny.
You got Don't Be Dumb on there? I peeped that.
Also, Turnstile on the album
I've
has
been
a
checking that out.
synthesizers on it.
Huh? What's that?
The new Turnstile album has a bunch of synthesizers on it.
Well, because they're going into this sort of like Talking Heads, Police kind of vibe, which is great. It's super
Geese,
enjoyable.
All organic, real instruments.
Also, if you listen to the whole record and not just like Never Enough and not just like brush over the top of it, there is some pure rock and roll.
It's all
songs.
post-hardcore.
Speaking of pure
shit.
rock
It
and
doesn't
roll,
sound like
I just
the
fucking
Stones.
noticed that Clutch is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah, Clutch is the shit. That's signed by them.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
I got that signed at the St. Pete show in like 2007.
What do we think about
I
the
saw them
music?
like 40
in-
times.
I don't know how I'm just now like
Yeah. I put it there so it's in frame on some of the clips.
I've been like looking at it but like not realizing.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That's pure
so
rock
cool,
and
bro.
They are a 90s band.
What do we think about the music in Boogie Nights? That opening track, Best of My Love.
Yeah, I mean, this is another similarity.
One of the coolest openings to a movie ever. That super long tracking shot.
Oh, I love
Get
that.
the best of my. Introducing a lot of the characters.
What is there, like 5 or 6 tracking shots in this movie?
There's several, yeah.
One
I
of the
didn't get
most
to
famous
watch
tracking shots
the
of all
intro
time.
to the movie because I pirated the movie.
Which, why would that mean you couldn't watch the intro?
It just started directly at the beginning.
At the Boogie Nights thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
So
It's fucking weird.
So
no,
the-
no credits, no intro, nothing. It was
So you didn't get to see the long ass shot of everybody at the Trax nightclub?
Yeah, that's at the beginning. That's
Was it? Maybe I
so
did. I
the
don't know.
movie starts on the word. Well, so the movie starts with this black screen with New Line Cinema, and it's very quiet for like an uncomfortable amount of time.
Yeah.
And then it pops Boogie Nights. Yeah. And that's the beginning of the movie, really. But he like, it's funny because you see New Line Cinema, and this is him fucking with you from the jump
Wait, is that prior to the
Boogie Nights thing.
to the long introduction of everybody?
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
I did see that. Then.
So you
I split the movie
you
over
see New
like
Line
3
Cinema.
days.
Yeah, me too. Well,
I finished
two.
it.
My wife and I
30
love
minutes
this
before
one.
walking into this podcast.
The framing in this movie, the camera work in this is perfect.
I'll also say it's incredible that he got the budget and the stars to do this movie, given that his first
Yeah.
movie was not a big hit.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
Somebody recognized his genius.
I think Tarantino.
Who was in
helped him.
charge of New Line Cinema? Was it Harvey
I think
Weinstein?
Tarantino helped him. I think like the rise of Tarantino is what sort of gave Paul Thomas Anderson his window, because he kind of, Miramax and that whole squad brought back like the popularity of art cinema. And then the whole 70s thing was like popping off, in the 90s. In the mid 90s, like 70s was the vibe or whatever. But the way that like you see New Line Cinema and you start to get amped, and then you sit there like on the edge of your seat for a second, like, what the fuck is this? I think there's even some like concerto noise in the background. It sounds like there's like a quiet music happening, and then it just pops. And then you get the tracking shot, which he ends up being famous for. The William H. Macy tracking shot is the one that when I was a kid and I saw this film, the 1980, the New Year's Eve one, that whole track following him to the discovery of his wife and out to his car in the back end. And which you notice later, there's a painting of him in the house covering
At the end.
Yeah, that's where his brains were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking trippy, dude.
Yep.
But
She's in the driveway with an ass in her cock.
yeah, that was wasn't that a fuck up that he just kept?
No.
No,
He meant to say ass in her cock on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he mixed the words up.
Nope.
All right, let's
Google that? Will you
Let's
pull
hit
that
the
up?
trivia.
See if you can find Boogie Nights trivia online.
Well,
I think I
it's
saw
on-
something
There's a
when I was.
ton.
It's in the IMDb page. You just go to the trivia section. But the
Oh, it's true. It was a mistake.
yeah, I thought I had read that already.
1 point for us.
Yeah, 1 point, bitch. I don't know. I think we should get 3 for that. We're gonna pop this back up because there's gonna be tons of reasons to go back into this. Luis Guzman, gotta love. Is there a bad character in this movie?
No.
I think everyone nails it.
Tom Jane is my favorite.
I fucking was just gonna say that. I get to wait on him when I
Came
work.
here to fucking do something. That's what we're gonna fucking do.
We want more from you, man. We want more. He whispers it first. We want more from you, man. These guys say it like 3 more times. I fucking waited on him when I was working at Ybor, the Samurai Blue, the sushi place. I worked there a long time ago, and he came in with this huge entourage of people. This
Was it in the
motherfucker.
same spot?
What? Yeah.
Like upstairs?
Yeah.
Dude, that place is fucking dead.
He's walking around Ybor barefoot.
Swag.
With like jeans and a button up, but with no shoes on.
Dude,
I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
You couldn't pay me enough money, dude.
He's been in so many good flicks too.
Did you ever
The
see
Mist?
The Mist? Did you ever see Thursday?
The Mist.
With Aaron Eckhart and
No,
Mickey Rourke?
never heard of it.
Like the early 2000s Mist?
You never saw
Yeah.
Thursday? Thursday's great, dude.
You haven't seen The Mist?
I have seen The Mist, yeah.
One of the best endings ever.
Thursday
the
was what
ending.
introduced me to Thomas
He
Shelby.
has like a couple bullets left in the gun, so he kills his kids.
Oh, and then,
He's about to kill himself, and then the military pulls up
Yeah.
to save them.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. Okay. What do we want to... Should we go through semi-chronologically?
If we want, I mean, we're kind of like all over the place so far.
Sure.
So we get, when we meet
Eddie's
Mark
mom is
Wahlberg-
an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Jerk's
yeah. Well,
mom.
we meet him. He's really into being in the mirror and stuff.
Yeah. He's a hot kid.
Is that what you're
Pause.
like? That's what he says you're like.
Pause. Yeah, a little bit.
Do you do the karate in the mirror?
I don't do karate in the mirror. I don't. I try to stay away from any martial arts inside the house.
Can we
for
talk
fear of
about
breaking stuff?
how flawlessly constructed Mark Wahlberg's physique is?
He's in good shape.
Well, but this is also
He
a
is in
God
great
thing.
shape.
This is also a God thing, right? Like he's just made like that. When you're V-shaped like that,
Crazy
and
look.
your chest lines are so
That's some
pronounced,
genetics.
super genetics. I'm not saying that he doesn't work hard. I'm sure he does to
Works very
maintain
hard.
that.
You ever see his like daily schedule?
But his waist to
Like
shoulder
current daily
ratio,
schedule? Or like back then daily schedule?
No, the current one.
his waist to shoulder ratio, that is some natural fucking fuckery
Yeah,
right
dude.
there. That's crazy, man.
Shit is dope.
This is Mark Wahlberg's daily schedule.
Let's go.
2:30 a.m. wake up.
Yuck.
2:45 a.m. prayer time. 3:15 a.m. breakfast. 3:40 to 5:15 a.m. workout. 5:30 a.m. post workout meal.
Hold on, slower. 3:45 to 5:15 workout.
3:40 to 5:15.
How long was the prayer time?
Prayer time was 30 minutes. Respect.
Okay.
Fire.
Post workout meal. 5:30 a.m. That's that. 6 a.m. shower. 7:30 a.m. golf.
Oh,
Every day he golfs?
8 a.m. snack.
I've never golfed.
It's... Nah.
8 a.m. snack. The snack takes an hour and a half. 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. cryo chamber recovery.
What the fuck?
10:30 a.m. snack. That's only half an hour though. 11 a.m. family time / meetings / work calls.
What? You can't put those together.
Slash
2 hours
snack.
of that. 1 p.m. lunch. 2 p.m. meetings / work calls. 3 p.m. pick up kids in school. 3:30 p.m. snack. A lot of snacks. 4 p.m. workout number 2. Come on, dude. 5 o'clock p.m. shower. 5:30 p.m. dinner family time. 7:30 p.m. bedtime.
7:30.
Hitting the sack at 7:30. Waking up at 2:30 a.m.
Cryogenic recovery chamber.
8,
Yeah,
9,
cryo
10,
chamber
11,
recovery.
12,
Cryo.
You get 7 hours of sleep
7 hours of sleep, bro.
for sure.
They have one of these here.
That's
crazy.
so nuts.
Me and Mark
to go to
Wahlberg
bed.
have the opposite schedule.
You really do.
Palm Harbor. Do you have a job?
kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah. We talk about it. Let's get to know you. What's your job?
You can, yeah. I do real estate stuff.
Oh, okay. You brokering or what?
In a sort, yeah. We do. I do like novation contracts, basically. So
Okay.
I help people kind of sell their house that are kind of stuck in a pickle, and if necessary,
Heard.
I'll pay all the stuff up front if they need repairs, like to meet an FHA guideline, etc.
I got you. So do you work for a firm purchasing it?
I work for myself. I'm self-employed.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
have my own, if you will.
There you go. I know some people in that field.
Yep.
I know some people that would be buyers for you, probably.
Really,
Yeah.
I would love to meet them.
Yeah, I like to work on those houses actually as well. So if you ever have people
Really?
that need plumbing standards met, you should call me because I can.
That happens actually more than you would think.
No,
yeah.
I know how much it happens.
Yeah.
I've worked in the field of real estate for years.
The biggest pains
Plumbing
in my
is-
ass are plumbing and electrical when it comes to like doing any flips and anything like that. So
Yeah, I can get stuff up to standards. I'm not licensed. I'm not licensed.
I don't fucking care.
All right, so Mark Wahlberg's doing karate. We love his body. Go.
Yeah, I mean, this was like his first serious acting role. He had been in a couple movies prior to this.
Yeah, but
And what
he's
Paul
left.
Thomas Anderson
He's
said is
officially leaving the Funky Bunch behind.
yeah, but he was like, he's this untrained actor. He's just this like ball of talent, basically. And
Yeah.
I can just point him and he does it. But I think Mark Wahlberg as evidenced by this crazy routine, is like maybe on the autism spectrum.
A little bit.
He's not that bright,
Takes one to know one.
but he is like so fucking talented and driven, incredibly driven, and
Very Tom Brady.
he almost plays himself in this movie. In a lot
That's
of
what
ways,
I was
think.
thinking earlier. I was saying, is he really acting or is he just being him or what?
But he's so good. And
He's perfect.
maybe for that reason, he's just like really authentically embodies this, like, I'm a bright shining star.
Yeah.
I'm a star.
You know, I get so desensitized to his, just his like, you know, the Dirk Diggler thing, because that's what
penis.
pops at you when you first watch the movie. So like I've been through that like realization, and so now this viewing, I'm really paying attention to Julianne Moore much more. I'm really paying attention to Philip Seymour Hoffman, because I kind of like chopped him off in the early ones. You know what else I was really paying attention to this time? It was John C. Reilly's character. John C.
I'm a
Reilly's
big John C. Reilly fan.
Well, yeah.
He gets slept on a lot, I feel like.
You know, he's like a Broadway guy too. He's like a
Yeah.
great singer.
He's
and
incredibly
he's a very
talented,
talented
dude.
person. But this character, the magic, bro. The fact that he's a magician, I'm just in love with this, dude. I think this is the greatest like arc of a character ever, and he becomes a magician in the end. Is fucking perfect.
Every time I watch a movie with John C. Reilly in it, I wish there was more John C. Reilly.
Yeah, right.
Honestly.
But that's kind of his mystique, don't you think? Maybe that's
is,
how he's
yeah.
made his career, is by
It is.
leaving you wanting for more.
Yeah. They were going to do a lot of people wanted a sequel, like asked for a sequel, and they decided not to do a sequel because Anderson said that all the characters would be fucking dead.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because nobody does better for the Buck. Buck's the only one that, you know, has a kid and starts a business.
Yeah. Selling stereos.
Yeah, and he finally realizes to embrace his
The
urban roots.
They're like,
They're not even dancing in sync. Do you notice
his
that?
urban roots is great.
Yeah.
Dude, when they're filming the commercial in the end, he's like, come inside us.
Yeah.
And all the porn people are holding up the cue cards and the thing.
Yeah. It was funny how they were like still using, but there's a really cool shot in the end where they're setting up for the new, you know, scene or whatever, and the shot starts on like an old white sneaker kicking open the back of a U-Haul door.
Yeah.
And that's just such a cool fucking way to start that shot, dude. I was like, God damn, it felt like you're there. Like that's such a specific thing.
There is also like, there's a take on this movie, which is that it's about like creativity and art. Like they take pride in their process and in making a quality product, and then it gets diluted and turned into something
about a quality
lame
product,
by video.
They're making a
Well,
product.
there is that whole
it's a
tone of
quality
like
product.
Burt
People love
Reynolds
it.
is Jack Homer's goal is to make, once they shoot their joy juice, they got to sit in it because
Yeah.
they just need to know what happens next.
Exactly.
That's such a great monologue. That's what I love the
when
way.
they're sitting there doing the editing, and he looks up at Horner and he's like, this is a film.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's one of the Brock Lander.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I love the way Thomas Anderson will weave in these really corny sexual phrases that these Burt Reynolds character says. Like he'll be doing this really like sentimental, powerful speech, and then he says joy juice, spurts their joy juice. Just like, oh yeah, that's right. This guy's a fucking ridiculous, disgusting person.
So do y'all know about John Holmes, the guy that this character is somewhat based on?
They mention him.
Real character. Real guy.
Well, they mentioned him in this movie though.
You know, he did over 1,000 films, pornography films.
Yeah, he died of AIDS. in prison.
570 something.
He died of AIDS in prison.
Will you Google that?
I don't know if he did.
Do you know why he died of AIDS? Do you know why he went to prison?
I did know he
The
passed
Wonderland
away
murders,
from AIDS.
right?
Yeah, the Wonderland shit. You ever see?
That's a great movie.
Bro, on that movie,
I want to die on this hill
DVD,
of being right. Will you Google how many films he did?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
So on the DVD of Wonderland,
573.
ooh,
What the fuck article did I pull up?
there was.
What is the Wonderland?
in the special feature? So
He
Wonderland
did
is
not
about.
die in prison also.
He didn't die in prison.
No, he died of a collapsed lung from being exposed to freezing air when he worked as a forklift operator Also, a woman that he did movies with said that his penis was never particularly hard, and it was kind of like doing it with a
James
big
Lee.
loofah.
Present that to Tony, please. He appeared.
But
in
they mentioned
thousands
Johnny
of
Wad
films.
in this movie, by the way. I noticed that because I was telling Teresa how this was.
Wikipedia says different.
I trust Wikipedia more than whatever website this is.
So I was telling
Maxim.
Teresa how this is based on
gonna write him a letter.
Johnny Wad in a weird kind of way, John Holmes story. But then when they're talking about the creation of Brock Landers, fucking Mark Wahlberg, Dirk Diggler says Johnny Wad makes these movies and they're just stupid. He's like, I want to make something better. So he exists in
They
the
reference
universe
him.
where Johnny Wad exists.
Part of the Johnny Wad extended
Dude,
universe.
so by the way, though, in the Wonderland DVD, so Wonderland was a movie with Val Kilmer playing John Holmes about the Wonderland murders, where they tried to rip off this drug dealer, and the drug dealer got hip, and they went with a bunch of lead pipes to this druggie house, and just murdered the fuck out of all these people. And it was like the real Arab mafia rolled in with lead pipes and murdered people. And on the fucking
This was in
DVD in the special features, they had the fucking police tape of the murder scene. Bro, it was fucked. It was super gratuitous. Like there was a body laying on a couch where the head was like a pile of mush.
yeah.
It was fucking insane. Like someone walked in there while you were sleeping with a lead pipe and ended your life as brutally as possible. It's fucking insane.
How mmany people were killed?
Like four. I thought it was six. It was four.
And Holmes is there.
Yeah, Holmes was there. Holmes Holmes sold them out.
Yes.
Holmes was like charged with conspiracy to commit murder because he told them where the people lived. Because they all ripped them off or something. Josh Lucas is in it.
No
What's his name?
shit.
Tim Blake Nelson's in it too.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a fucked up
We should watch
story.
that.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
documentary.
great-
No, it's a movie. There are documentaries about it. That's a crazy story.
Which I thought in Boogie Nights when they go to the guy and they try to rip him off, that's kind of a play on that whole. I always thought that was a Wonderland sort of thing or
could
whatever.
be. Yeah. Did you know the guy that's throwing firecrackers on the floor in that scene is just one of Paul Thomas Anderson's friends, and he saw him doing that at a party, and was like, "I want to put you in this movie."
I've fucking been that guy though. Like we're just throwing firecrackers around during a party.
The shot in that scene where it's just like a full minute of Mark Wahlberg's face.
Whoa,
Do you know what I'm
dude.
talking about?
Yes, that is
it. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, what are we doing here?
You just see him go through all these thoughts, basically.
Yeah,
You know,
very intense.
it's watching a dumb guy think really hard.
I
I had a lot of moments like that.
the
in,
song
like,
too.
Which song are we? Oh, Motor and Christian, Sister Christian.
I think it starts off it's Jesse's girl, and then it goes to
No,
Sister
it starts
Christian.
off as Sister Christian and goes to Jesse's
Okay,
girl.
yeah.
But yeah, and this
the
is during
guy-
Jesse's girl.
What's your price for flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's fucking. You guys want to play baseball? And they say no. Why? I'm like, do it. Let's do this. I want to play baseball.
I would have been smoking whatever the fuck that man had to offer.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
The guy did not know any of the songs that he was singing prior to being in this movie.
Oh,
He
really?
had to learn those songs.
That guy's a great actor. I love him.
Molina.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
a bunch of good shit. I first noticed him in the movie Chocolat with Johnny Depp.
I've never seen that.
Before Johnny Depp's career was ruined by Pirates of the Caribbean.
Did you know that?
Soprano, Kabirian.
Caribbean.
Mark Wahlberg apologized for being in this movie.
Why?
Really?
The Jesus people?
He sought forgiveness from God for playing a porn star, and he apologized to the Pope over the crude jokes that he made in the film Ted. He supports same-sex marriage despite the church's opposition. He's kind of goated, dude. He's Catholic. I love Mark Wahlberg. He did do some bad stuff when he was younger.
He did.
Yeah, he beat that Chinese boy up, Vietnamese boy up.
Well, he chased 3 black children while yelling, "Kill the word that James used earlier today," and throwing rocks
Excuse
at
me,
them.
I have used no such word ever in my life.
The next day, they followed a group of mostly black 4th graders.
Next day?
Yeah. Taking a field trip at the beach, threw rocks at them, and summoned other white males who joined. Summoned makes it sound like he did a spell.
Yeah.
He's like, "I call upon the Grand Wizard."
Isn't Entourage like his autobiography or whatever?
I don't think so. He produced it
But it's kind of like about him and his homies.
to a degree.
Entourage?
Yeah. It's because it's him. He's Adrian, not whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Adrian something.
I can't remember.
Grenier.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
Then when he was 16, he assaulted a middle-aged Vietnamese American on the street, calling
the
him
famous one.
calling him a Vietnam fucking shit.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
I shouldn't laugh. And knocking him unconscious with a large wooden stick. Later the same day, he attacked another Vietnamese American, punching him in the eye. He told officers, "I'll tell you now, that's the motherfucker whose head I split open." He later said he was on PCP at the time. He was a wild bull. That's crazy.
That's about the time
16 years
PCP,
old
bro.
on PCP, splitting
That's
open
about
a
how old he
Vietnamese
was
man's
when
head.
he was. Have you ever done PCP?
Basketball
Tony?
Diaries.
Yes.
You've done PCP.
I've
You
smoked
wet, brother?
Sherm, wet cig before.
Yeah.
It didn't really do that much to me. I think it was not great, but
Yeah. No.
crazy stuff, dude.
You smoke PCP?
Yeah.
He-
But I same. I didn't have a crazy.
Wahlberg thought that he had blinded the guy, but he later found out that he lost his eye in the Vietnam War, and he later went back and
The Vietnamese guy lost
Made
his eye in the
amends.
Vietnam War,
yeah.
so he was NVA.
I mean, he served in the army in the Republic of Vietnam. You think that there was only North Vietnamese fighting in the Vietnam
He
War?
could have been a VC, dude.
No,
It's possible.
he was in the
I'm
army
just-
of the Republic of Vietnam.
There's a
Well,
50% chance that
That's what
you're
big
full of
media
shit.
tells you.
Yeah.
composed of the ground forces of the South Vietnamese military.
What is that? MSNBC?
And then in 1992, he fractured the jaw of his neighbor.
Why do I have so many markers? All right, let's get back to the movie. Mark Wahlberg's personal history is of no interest to me.
I'm getting a FaceTime during this phone.
I love it.
Or during this podcast.
After a fight with his mother, he moves into Jack's San Fernando Valley home.
Yeah,
and
he
gives
comes
himself
home.
the name Dirk
What do we
Diggler.
think about Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend in the beginning of this? Creepy, huh?
Can't remember.
She's just like, your cock is so beautiful. I love the way you fuck me. You fuck me so good.
That's
That's
creepy to you.
nice.
She's
Why is that creepy to you?
It's not what she's saying. It's how it's
If
the
somebody
way
said that to me, I would be so.
she's got really
honored.
big teeth, and then she's just being weird to me. I don't like the way she looks, and I feel like she's not pretty enough for him.
You're such a catty gay man. She's not pretty enough for him.
She isn't.
Not
It's
pretty enough.
okay. Listen,
You could do so
I'm
much
really
better,
bringing
Mark.
this up because I'm feeling like, is Paul Thomas Anderson
You sure
saying
you don't
something
like
with this
boys?
casting?
I think it's kind of that he's
saying something with this
batting
casting.
below his what the expression?
Yeah,
He's
it's-
punching below his weight class.
Yeah, like he doesn't really know what he's got. He's kind of like, you know, because dude, I mean, there wasn't a fucking sexy woman to cast for this movie in that role. They cast this like weird looking chick who's desperate seeming and kind of like also belittling him. She's not saying I love you, you're the greatest. She's saying your cock is beautiful to him. Like
That's all I want to hear. I don't really.
I don't know. I mean, I know my cock is beautiful. I want to be told that I'm beautiful.
Don't you need a little cock reassurance every once in a while?
No, man.
Personally, I don't think any cock is beautiful.
That's cap.
That seems
That's cap.
it seems like self-hate.
Seems like something only a gay man would say.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know. Seems like the opposite of what a gay man would
And he's
say.
like, personally, I don't think penises are good
Seems
looking
like something
at
a
all. Looks at the
homophobic
camera.
It seems like something a homophobic person would say.
Sure.
It's a lose-lose for Tony either way.
No, I love the gays.
Love the gays.
But so he becomes successful. He buys a beautiful Chevrolet. That is a good point. I totally forgot about his like girlfriend at the beginning, but I mean it's probably to show that he's kind of slumming, like he does. Like he said, he doesn't know what he's got. But they disco looks so fun, bro. I want a disco so bad.
It's a big part of the movie for me.
They are building a disco
heard.
bar here in
heard.
Tampa.
This is a big part of the
Disco
movie for me.
nightclub.
The way that they choreograph some dances, the way that Buck's identity is his fashion.
He
throughout
keeps
the film.
changing
He keeps
his thing.
changing.
He's like
I'm
a
a cowboy
cowboy
now.
for the first half.
Yeah,
of the
I
movie.
feel like, this is not a movie where there's all style and no substance, but there is a fuckload of style in this movie.
I
Like,
did
it's
laugh very
so
hard at the
stylized.
scene when they panned to the piano and he's just sitting there like.
Yeah, and
He's got on the
Rick James thing going,
dude,
the outer
and
space,
he's
yeah.
just clearly not happy at all.
yeah,
He's just trying stuff, dude.
Yeah, he's just trying to be, what other people want him to be. But
So yeah, that's the 70s. It does kind of draw this clear line where it's like the 70s are great, and then the 1980s shit gets bad. Culminating on New Year's Eve, Eddie Dirk tries cocaine for the first time. Assistant director Little Bill Thompson, incredible performance by William H. Macy.
yes,
Discovers his adulterous wife, played by real life porn star Nina Hartley,
yeah, I remember that.
having sex with another man, and he
Again,
shoots the pair
for the
dead and then
90th
commits
time.
suicide. Yeah,
And that is like,
seems like they were in a one-sided open relationship.
there's
type deal.
definitely, I mean, when you zoom out on this film, I mean, that's the point. Everything goes south after this. This is basically the intermission.
There's
Even
a title card that
time-wise-
says 1980.
yeah, and even time wise, it's like dead in the middle of the film. And
Yeah.
and the whole second part of this film is all fuckery. And then there is foreshadowing when they introduce Thomas Jane. It's like some fucking fishy up with this cat. There's a couple things that happen at the party
A bunch of stuff, yeah.
that you're just like, man, something's
I
going.
don't like this guy.
Yeah, well, this direction's
fuck.
the because it's all fucking shits and giggles up to this point.
The golden era is about to come to an end.
Yeah, like the scenes with, like every time. Oh God, I love how they just allude to the size of his cock throughout the whole film. And then my favorite one is there's a shot. There's all these like overdubbed shots of the porns that are happening, and there's one where Roller Girl's blowing him, but her head is like up at his chest, bobbing up.
She's like,
yeah.
going like this.
I always thought that was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
But I never noticed as much as I noticed this time the camera work, specifically the camera work, the pans, the big swoops that you see in his other films, like in Magnolia and stuff like that. You see like the swooping coming around. That is just like I don't know, very classical kind of like Scorsese way of like shooting films. I love it.
So Dirk and Reed start doing coke on the regular in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Dirk has trouble with his boner.
Yeah, which is a problem in this job.
Which causes the whole shit show to start.
He becomes irritated with this other rival leading man named Johnny Doe and gets in an argument and he gets fired. He's
Johnny Doe is like a fucking off-brand version of him too.
For sure.
And he's super rude.
Yeah.
He's like in his videos, he's calling the girls bitches and
Slapping him and shit.
yeah, man, not cool, Johnny Doe.
Sometimes they like that. But he's very disrespectful to Dirk as well. And he's like, I'm going to start a music career with Reed and with Scotty, Philip Seymour Hoffman, who has a pretty minor role in this, but shines as always.
Oh my god!
As
Well,
the
he's in
boom
a
operator
lot.
who's in love with Dirk. There's
He's
a lot.
kinda-
There's shots of him like watching the scene.
Yep.
In
Yeah.
shot where he's just clearly like salivating.
The first
And-
one.
And then he's filming at one point. He's filming something later on in the movie. He's forget what it is. He's shooting something, but he's like all over the place. He's involved in a lot.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy. That scene where he tries to kiss him, and
Yeah.
then he gets in the car and he calls himself a fucking idiot.
Like 100 times.
Fucking idiot.
Man, dude.
That car though,
Fucking idiot.
fucking tight.
the vet,
The
it's like a 74,
Nissan. It's a
76.
Z. Philip Seymour Hoffman's car.
Isn't that a Corvette?
I think it's a Z. I think it's a Nissan Z.
Z whatever.
Z
Something. I don't know much shit about cars.
200X, 200ZX maybe.
But yeah,
Will you
Jack.
pull up what kind of car that was? I would. Actually
Why
like
is
to
being
know.
masculine
What?
connected with knowing about professional sports?
Why is it connected with knowing about cars?
Exactly. Well, because a car is a machine that you can fix, and that's a manly thing to do.
Sure.
Watching a bunch of fucking, I think,
What are you going to call them? What were you going to say? A bunch of what?
fucking fat people,
Okay.
a bunch of like Neanderthals chase a ball around and stuff. And it's also not like, you know what I don't like about football is when you go to a football
what he was
game,
gonna
it
say.
sucks. On TV, football looks huge.
I don't really enjoy going to football games.
But
I'm
when
gonna
you
be
go
super
to
honest with
it,
you.
when you go to it,
I
it's
love
not as
going to a
cool in
baseball game.
person. But baseball is the opposite.
Yep.
Baseball in person is amazing.
Dude, it's awesome.
Hockey, whatever you say it. I always fuck that one up too. People make fun of me. But hockey in person is amazing too.
I love hockey and baseball in person.
Tampa's a big time hockey town.
It's a huge hockey town.
It's weird.
It's a
That-
huge
it is
hockey
so
town.
big.
I've had this conversation so many times with people as well.
Yeah. It fucks up the traffic in this town pretty regularly.
Yeah, it does.
Way more than baseball did. But
I think it's worth the price.
yeah, I never go. It's 'cause it's expensive.
No, I just meant the price of all the traffic we have in Tampa.
Oh yeah.
I think the entertainment that we get here
Yeah.
is worth the traffic and all the bullshit, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the traffic's the traffic. It's part of the deal.
Yeah.
This is what it is. But I don't understand why, like, because this happens. Some of the manliest motherfuckers I've ever known in my life didn't know shit about
Yep.
fucking sports.
I don't know very
It's
much
like,
about sports.
You know, and
or
it's just
cars.
like cars. I get. I
I'd say
don't.
you're one of the manliest guys I've ever met. But
I don't know
I don't claim to be.
I don't know a
just
ton
kidding, I love
about
you.
cars,
I have a
but
strong
I
animal.
will try to fix it before I take it to somebody. Always. I always try to fix it first because sometimes it ends up being easy. I just take the stance. I take the position that it's always worth the shot. And that if
100%.
well,
dude.
given enough time,
I enjoy working on cars. I
Yeah.
always have.
given enough time, you can fix just about anything. I get a plumbing moment.
I'd rather go pay my slave to do it for me.
Yeah.
Fix my car, slave.
This week at Tuesday at 8 p.m., I was called for assisted living facilities lift station was overflowing. Oh man, why is there a hammer in here? Did I
Don't
leave
even
that in
hammer,
here?
buddy.
Is that from hanging up the arts? So they called and they said their lift station was backing up, and I don't know.
I just brandish a firearm on the podcast.
We've had guns on here before. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know anything about lift stations, or didn't know anything about lift stations, but I was like,
About a what?
a lift station.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't really either. I knew it had to do with the sewer. Well, I know that, okay, it's a place where, so when you build a big building and hundreds of people live in it, the sewer may or may not be in a position where it will be pitched to the city main sewer line. All your sewers are just gravity, but they have to be on a fall because shit rolls downhill. The only real rule in plumbing is that shit rolls downhill. But sometimes there's not enough hill to roll down. So what it goes to is it rolls downhill to a massive, go ahead. It rolls downhill to a massive
You taking that with you?
man-made canyon or tank in the ground that's maybe like 20 feet deep,
How big are these
20
things?
feet wide, about 20 feet deep, 20 feet wide, 20 by 20.
So it's just a hole. There's not like actually a tank. Like a
Well,
big
yeah, I
tank.
mean, it's concreted in. So,
Oh, so it is
And
like a
sometimes it
giant-
is a steel tank that they
okay.
laid into the ground, like a
All right.
storage container or whatever. And then the sewer goes into that. And at the bottom of that is a pump that takes the sewage and pumps it to a pressurized line. And that gets it to the sewer because there's not enough fall to get to the sewer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have to introduce a pump. But it's like a grinder pump or a vortex pump. It's basically a garbage disposal that eats shit for a living and it displaces.
What does it do with the shit?
Wastewater. It displaces it. So it takes it in and then it shoots it into a pipe at pressure. Because all drain plumbing up until this point is just gravity. It's just fall. But this takes gravity out of the equation. This way you can move shit from the hotel or the building to the station. That's what a lift station is. They're everywhere. And these pumps will fail. And when they fail, they become submerged in this wastewater. So you have to pump all the wastewater out, and then you have to pull the pumps up and then figure out what's going on. And so there's 2 pumps in this one. The point being that I learned how to do this on site this week. Like I didn't really know what I was doing, but we figured it out for 2 different reasons. Because there was approximately 150 elderly people that weren't able to use their plumbing that we needed to figure this out.
This was at like an old folks home.
Yeah, assisted living on Hillsborough.
Okay.
And so there's that. There was that factor. And then the B factor was that there are piles of money involved with this work because nobody wants to do it because it's a massive amount of wastewater that has to be displaced. And then when you have to work on this pump, it's,
What do you guys do with the wastewater?
you relocate it in different ways. So what I do is I put sump pumps, I drop sump pumps down in there, and then with hoses hooked to them, and we open a manhole that we can find, and we displace the water ourselves to the manhole into the city.
No shit.
Yeah. So we just found a manhole and we connected a bunch of hoses. It's just a bunch of ingenuity, man. What it was is just like figure it the fuck out. And because at the end of the day, plumbing never gets more complicated, it just gets bigger. And these pumps, we had to pull them up. They're 300 pounds and you have to pull them up this chain. You're supposed to have a crank. We didn't have one. We made it. We figured it out. We got them up there. The power from one had fallen into the other and gotten sucked up in there. Ended up being a $30,000 project though. So, and I make a bit of that. So, but the point
How
was
much?
that 20%, 19%.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
I'll spin the dreidel to that, baby.
the point was that we didn't know what we were doing other than
Every time we talk about money, I'm going to spin the dreidel.
other than we know that we can figure something out, especially in today's day and age. And that's masculine.
Praise God.
Oh, that's pretty weird. My wife did a a cat skeleton tattoo on somebody, and it's on her back, and it reaches up to her arm. So when you move your arm, the cat scratches. I'm going to show Asher first.
She probably wanted to remember her cat, who was a skeleton.
It's a skeleton now.
My wife just did this tattoo at work.
That's fire.
The cat stretches. Did it work?
That looks like a woman that would have that tattoo.
Did it work?
No offense.
Yeah, sure.
What?
Think she's a cat lady.
Oh, the cat stretches.
That's cool as
Keep
fuck.
the haircut.
That's kind of cool. Well, it's all women go to this place, really, except for our friends. Like, there are some guys that go there, and I'm getting tattooed by her, obviously, but it's an all woman shop. So all the artists are women. So it tends to be a lot of women, patrons as well. But
Why the look, Tony?
I just think you could go there and maybe find a wife.
she did tattoo Chase the other day. She put a big pirate
looking
ship
for
on
everything
Chase's
but a
back.
wife
Do you
right
know,
now.
does he know Chase?
You know Chase?
I do know Chase.
She just did his full
Chase
back.
the money.
Beautiful, handsome Chase.
He's quite
That is
handsome.
a good-looking guy, bro.
And he has no idea.
He has no idea
It's
how
fucking
good-looking
annoying
he
as
is.
shit how good. And you know what I hate? When he goes to my wife and takes his shirt off and gets tattooed all day long.
I would also
Chase,
hate
I know you're
Chase
listening.
being
I love you.
around any woman I've ever had relations with, or
I
anyone
love
I'm
Chase, and
related
I know
to.
he listens, and I don't want to, but it's unsettling having
Chase,
you topless around.
if you're
my wife.
watching this, I love you, and you're a gorgeous man.
His personality doesn't hurt.
This one's for you, bud.
I got the Wi-Fi for you.
So we're in the 1980s.
1980.
A guy, I got it. I don't need it. I'll get it later. Pray first.
Long way
Love
down.
it. Love it, dude. Yeah.
Don't be putting my Wi-Fi password out there.
I didn't say the number, but I shoot it. So they want to do videotape. This guy Floyd Gondoli comes and he says we should shoot on video rather than film. Jack disagrees because he knows that video will diminish the quality. But then the colonel goes to prison for having child pornography.
Well, so the colonel has a lady in his house who does
has
too
some
much
cocaine,
cocaine,
yes.
and she's bloody everywhere. Which this is something I never saw this happen in real life. Did you ever see this happen?
Somebody's nose bleeding from coke.
Well, I've never saw someone overdose on cocaine,
Me neither.
and I have done a lot of fucking cocaine. Have you ever?
I have. Yeah.
Really? Okay, because when I grew up, I'd watch these movies, and I thought it was like a regular thing, and then I never saw it happen.
I had it happen to me a few times. Cocaine was my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? Just like having? Would you go under?
I fainted a couple times.
Yeah.
A little bit of a seize.
Nice. And blood everywhere?
I would get nosebleeds pretty frequent, but they weren't like assigned to
Just
the
from
fact that I
snouting
was
it, huh? Because you
overdosing.
snouting so much.
I believe so.
That's not so much a cocaine thing as
I
it's a
have
snorting
some
thing.
nosebleeds as well, but I think a lot of it was due to like maybe extreme high blood pressure on the cocaine.
Oh, okay. So that is a cocaine thing,
Yeah.
not just a snorting thing.
I had a
Because
few
I left
overdoses in
snorting
public.
behind pretty quickly.
Which was,
Respect.
I don't remember anything.
What'd you do?
I overdosed in public a few times.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Middle of the day.
You were
type
so
shit.
fat too.
I was very large. I
You was a
very
fat
large
guy?
cocaine addict. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good for you. I love fat cocaine addicts, dude.
Big
Yeah.
fat cokehead.
I was huge.
John Candy.
Yeah.
John Candy
No
type
shit, I didn't
individual.
know that. I've only known you since you've been sober.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looked fat when he was Latino. He looked Latino when he was fat.
Okay, you said when he was Latino.
I do get asked a lot if I'm Spanish, and I don't understand the
When
correlation.
when he was fat, he showed me a video of him when he was fat, and I was like, "That looks like a Cuban guy."
I guess I could see that. Maybe Cuban. But yeah, cocaine was my thing. I witnessed some other people have some overdoses. And
Really? I did a
it's
lot
not
of-
like as frequent as people think it is. With the cocaine, like it's pretty hard to have a cocaine overdose.
But it gets laced with shit now. Now it has Fetty in it.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
the
time.
problem now.
yeah,
There,
I think
Everybody I know that's died from cocaine, it's because it was laced.
Yeah.
I've done a ton of injecting of the cocaine, and I
heard
felt
it's
very close.
Amazing, dude.
They had this stuff in Philly called gravel in Kensington, and it was
I've heard some
meth and
stories
bath
about
salts
Kensington.
and coke mixed together, and
Meth and bath salts and cocaine mixed together.
And it's very cheap. I think very little cocaine. I don't think there was any. I think they would tell you it was in there but it did feel like coke a little bit when you'd shoot it. But man, oh man, did I feel very close to going out a couple times. So what I would do is I'd buy a bunch of this gravel stuff and I'd buy a bunch of the heroin that I love so much. And I would make the heroin, but I wouldn't shoot it. I would set it to the side. And then I'd do the gravel until I was about to fucking go out and have a heart attack. And I'd grab the heroin and I'd put it in there and then it'd calm me down.
Really?
And then I'd chill for about 10 minutes. Yeah, because I'd steal Caddy's caddy and go to Kensington and sit there in the caddy and just hammer this drug and throw up outside the door and until I was going to fucking die, basically. I'd call people and I'd be like, hey, just talk to me. If I stop talking, call an ambulance and tell them I'm at the corner of Allegheny and 17th.
Did you ever have an orgasm from shooting up?
Nope. I heard about that, but that never happened to me.
From our mutual friend.
No, but people used to say that all the time.
Yeah. I heard a story of a
just
good
never-
friend. I will not say his name. He asked me not to disclose who this was, but he was with a young lady and she shot, I believe, meth.
Yeah, that's what they
into
say.
his- into
There's
his
people say,
jugular, and he said he disposed of everything that was inside of his testicles within 10 seconds.
yeah, I've heard of that. So I tried to recreate that, and I was in a halfway house in
Have you ever
Oxford
shot
house.
anything up?
Nope.
Me either.
I was in an Oxford house in
I
Virginia.
don't like being penetrated.
and people
Cap.
keep telling me that if you shoot enough at once, you'll nut your pants. And I'm like, well, I gotta fucking see about this, you know? Fucking, I
Why
gotta
would you
check
want
this
to
box.
nut in your pants? That's happened to me.
I just wanted to check that box, man. It sounded like an experience I wanted to have. And so I took a half a gram of meth and I did it all at once.
What?
And as soon as I did it, I
that a
saw,
lot?
huh?
Is that a lot? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's a lot, but is that like an insane amount of meth to shoot at once?
It's about 10 times more than you want to do. Yeah.
Mother of God.
Yeah. It was way too much. But as soon as I did it, I was in my little room in my Oxford house, which is like a 100-year-old wooden home in Virginia. And as soon as I did it, I saw a rock of meth fall off of my dresser and hit the ground. And I spent the next 5 hours looking for it on the ground
Christ.
with my phone's flashlight on the like this, so I could see all the bumps that were on the ground and I could see everything. So I did not nut my pants. I just turned into a fucking massive and I swear I went into like you know when Philip Seymour Hoffman walks up to the pool.
You're
and
in
he sees,
a sober living at the time?
Yeah. And
how did nobody know?
It was
that
like
you
2
were-
in the morning, and I was just down
geeked?
on the ground. Well, because everyone in there was geeked. This was an Oxford house. This wasn't real sober living. Those are fake. The Oxford houses are not real.
So
There's no supervision.
I had some pretty good success in an Oxford house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
as
the
did a
ones
lot
in
of the guys
Virginia
in
were
there.
fucked. I moved in there
fair.
drunk.
So my experience was the polar opposite of a lot of the stories that I've heard about
Really?
Oxford houses. Yeah.
Where was it?
Here?
Oh, well.
I actually, so I was.
Good for you. That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
I got
had
sober
sex
in a
with
little
woman
town
in an
called
Oxford house.
You what?
I had sex with a woman in an
With
Oxford
a woman, he says. Make sure he said
With a female in an Oxford. A female, I said.
So that's too loud.
Yeah, I know. I got sober at this little sober living in Cordial, Georgia.
Okay.
And it was amazing.
Where, Georgia?
Cordial, Georgia.
I don't know that
Tiny
one.
little town right off the interstate. And I spent like the first 9 months of my sobriety there.
Right off of 75 or I-10 or what?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't tell you. But it was great, dude. It was amazing. And I had actually met this dude named Zach in a Walmart in Georgia. Like just in passing. This dude like bumped me in his shopping carts at the same time.
Oh,
And like
man.
we just started talking and he lived in Florida. And I like
Is that odd or was it God?
it was 100% God.
Ooh.
We started like talking and that's actually how I kind of got into the current religion that I am in. And
There you go.
Zoroastrianism.
yep. And he lives in
What is it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
he lived in Florida and he was like, well, why don't you come to Florida after you have some sober time?
Oh, nice.
And I found a sober living house here because I didn't want to just leave and come to a new state with like no structure, you know?
Yeah.
And I called some places and they were like, well, we have an Oxford house here and we need somebody to kind of help run the Oxford house. And I came down here, I moved down here and I did that.
So you came down here sober but the people that were living in there were serious too?
Yeah.
Bro, the fucking guy next door to me overdosed like 3 times while I was living there.
We had some fuckery occur throughout, but
No. Somebody overdosed. The fucking ambulance came, got the guy, took him out of there. Nobody found out. I didn't say anything. He was my next door. So I was the one that went and found him, called the cops, and was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then hid all the shit and then kept some of it,
Of course.
But nobody found out. The house manager didn't find out. Nobody found out. That's the level of supervision we were dealing with here.
Holy shit.
Do they let you come in there with no money and like
Yep.
a promise to pay?
Yep.
I've heard that. Yeah, I did not experience that. I was
Like
I think I
weekly
saw
commitments.
that, though.
You know,
Gotcha.
your commitment to pay like a certain allotted amount.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It was ran very well. We had like the regional director living in like this small like mother-in-law behind the house.
Okay.
And he was very cool and very hands-on with us. And like,
So nationally, they're pretty serious. Dude, we had carpet on the walls in the
shout
living
out to
room.
Will, by the way. That guy helped a lot of us.
We had in the living room. The lore was that the people who ran the house were given a certain amount of money to renovate it and blew it all on drugs. But then the audit or whatever came through to check out the work that had been done. So instead of putting new siding, interior siding up on the walls, they nailed up carpet. There was carpet on the walls. There's literally flooring carpet like glued to the walls or whatever. And that was the reason. It was like a fucking shithole, this house.
Interacting with that while high would be really funny. Also, just like leaning on it, like
Why is the
where
floor
am
on the
I,
wall,
bro?
man?
James is like trying to find shards in the carpet on the
Yeah.
wall.
No, that was one of dude. Oh, I was saying when Philip Seymour Hoffman walks up and he sees Mark Wahlberg and you know they do that goes black thing.
Yeah.
I had that for like 5 hours. It wasn't until after the fact that I realized how crazy I was being. That
For sure.
I took every bit of drugs I had and I put it into that syringe. There was no other drugs, but I was convinced that I had just lost some drugs and I spent. It minimum was 3 hours.
Well, the thing with meth is it makes your dopamine go crazy, so that anything you're doing feels like the most purposeful and like correct thing
It
at that
certainly
time.
does. Yeah, it's very bad, and it's the easiest way to stay busy accomplishing nothing.
For sure, just taking shit apart and that sort of thing.
And putting it back together.
But
Why-
yeah, so I was just gonna say that the Colonel James gets incarcerated for possession
Back to
of CP.
Yeah, man, he just can't help himself. He does the whole speech.
He's so small and cute.
It's and
I don't
then-
touch him. I just like to watch.
So up until this point, for me, the Colonel's just sort of this gross guy that just like funds all this because there's money in it. But then when you find out about the CP, you look back and you're like, man, the look on his face when Dirk shows him the wiener at the pool, he is pretty flagrant about it too. He's just like, "May I see your cock, please?"
That's a nice cock.
Yeah. He is the money man, though. I don't know. I guess it all starts to make sense in the end.
What ethnic group do we think he's from? Interesting. And so then they're forced to start doing the video work. And yeah, we talked about this earlier. There's this kind of cutting back and forth montage of we see Dirk kind of being forced into doing prostitution because he's not making any money. And this guy is like really hungrily watching him jack off and failed to get an erection. He's like, "Come on,
Hungrily.
can you spit on it? Like, can you get it hard?" And Dirk's like, "Sorry, man, I can't get hard." There's this really slow zoom on him while he's trying to get his dick hard, and it's like I can relate. I have sensitive erections. If things aren't right with the situation, my dick's not going to get hard.
If there's not a guy there.
I don't think I could ever do the professional thing because I'd be like, "But you don't love me," you know what I mean? Like with a prostate.
Yeah, that
or
sounds about
whatever.
right. That tracks for you, sir.
I'm a romantic. I'm a demisexual, is what they call that. I have to have a connection with the person.
Oh, not
But
me,
yeah,
buddy.
I could not get hard for a guy.
I get hard in the supermarket.
too. I mean, if there's a beautiful woman there and and I
Nope,
love
I
her.
just get hard because the onions smell nice.
I think it's harder for me to get hard if I have a personal connection with somebody.
Well, that's the Madonna whore complex, which we've discussed before. That you're,
Madonna whore.
yeah, you see women as either like the Virgin Mary and Madonna, completely non-sexual, like beautiful object that you want to, hold and protect, or like a whore that you want to defile and spit in their mouth and have sex with them.
Spit in their mouth.
Spit in
Jeez.
their mouth is crazy.
Took it there. He took it there, folks.
But
Normal thing to do. There's already spit in there.
Just mixing it up.
contributing,
Just contributing, yeah.
helping out more.
I'm going to spit from my wiener in there soon. Might as well get you used to the idea.
Spit from my wiener is crazy.
Yeah. I sneezed really loud at the breakfast table this morning, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Blah, blah, blah. And I leaned over to Cole and I said, I think that's bad. You ought to see my dick sneeze. And he started dying laughing.
How dare you? In the presence of children, also.
I whispered the same reaction to that.
I whispered. I sort of, my children do generally not get a filtered version of me. I'll say that. I'm pretty, just who I am. And I think they're going to have great stories to tell about their dad when I'm gone.
Yeah. In a couple years, yeah.
Yeah, a couple years, hopefully. And God, if everything goes according to plan.
So, yeah, but they cut back and forth between Dirk having this encounter. And, yeah, like I said earlier, the guy, right when Dirk is like, I can't get hard, the guy goes, shouldn't do stuff like this, faggot. And then his boys roll up and they all beat the shit out of Dirk and rob him, which is just crazy timing. Crazy setup. Like, the guy's clearly into it, but then is also setting up. There's a great movie called Beach Rats.
I don't know Beach Rats.
Beach Rats is about this like young dude in Jersey who is like, I think it's Jersey. It's some place where there's a beach nearby, but he's like this kind of like young unemployed teenager guy, and him and his friends are all like tough guys, and they smoke weed and drink and like do petty crimes and shit like that. And he's on the down low. He's like closeted gay guy basically, and he is like chatting with men online and stuff, and meets up with a couple of them, and then nothing really goes anywhere. But at one point, he meets this guy online, and he sets the guy up, and they beat the guy up and like rob him on a beach, and he has all this guilt about it. But it's about like somebody struggling to come to terms with their sexual identity. It's a great movie. Harris Dickinson was in it. He went on to be in Baby Girl and Triangle of Sadness, and now he's playing.
You love that Baby
He's playing
Girl
one of the
movie.
Beatles.
Oh yeah, I saw that's coming out. Asher, what are your thoughts on Nicole Kidman later years? Like now, like current Nicole Kidman.
He's playing John Lennon.
Like what I currently crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think she's gross looking.
It's Nicole Kidman.
I don't
dude.
care.
She's hot.
She's not fucking hot anymore. She looks like
You're so mad.
she's gross, dude. She's gross looking. She's gross looking.
no.
She just should have given in, like what's her fucking like Julianne Moore's done. These older ladies, they're attractive to me. This whole like,
If you find Julianne Moore attractive, how do you not? What's up with the?
I think
Nicole
it's the
Kidman?
surgery. He doesn't like the surgery on Nicole Kidman.
it's super obvious. On
She has
her.
a very tight face.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
I think she's hot. It's also so funny that her name is Kid Man, and she was in a movie called Baby Girl.
I hadn't put those together.
But anyway, yeah, that movie reminds me of that. This like a gay guy setting up
Oh.
another gay guy to
Yes,
get
I got a bunch of handkerchiefs.
robbed.
I redact my statement.
You think
Telling
she's
you.
corpse bride?
I think Tony's just fucking holding on because it makes me so agitated.
maybe.
Fuck no.
No, the new one is not. Yeah, she
That's
looks weird.
awful,
She looks like fucking Pennywise, bro.
She does.
It's crazy.
You wouldn't smash Pennywise.
I would smash Pennywise against his will to get him back for all the pain and suffering he's caused. That's his atonement.
Respect.
Getting hard by the spice.
That I'm getting down with.
The old version?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
of course. Nicole Kidman.
I wasn't aware of
You raping Pennywise. Yeah, you should leave those kids alone.
Leave those kids
Look how
alone.
big her head is, dude.
Yeah, that's fine.
She looks like Yakub.
more room. She does not look like Yakub, dude. She's a Yakubian devil.
Why'd you pick this, Asher?
Great question.
I asked the assistance from a few of my friends to help me pick a movie.
Okay, so this was a collective
Yeah.
decision.
I asked a group of my friends, all women. I asked all women.
Really? Ladies picked this movie. It's interesting to think, my wife really liked this movie too. And you'd think it's kind of a guy's movie, but what do we think? Why do we think it appeals to women so much?
They love big penis. Feels like a baby.
I think it feels like it's a funny take on porn because most ladies, well, not most, but there's a large number of ladies that are uncomfortable about pornography. My wife does not. She doesn't like it. I won't say that she doesn't permit me to watch pornography
May I hit your
because
vape again, Tony?
we don't have that kind of relationship where we don't permit each other to do things or whatever other than fuck other people. But
Pause. Wait, what?
she did not
we
okay with the
They
idea.
have an open relationship.
Can we sprint back to that last statement, please?
What I said was that we don't like not permit each other to do things. It's not the kind of relationship we have.
Okay.
Other than like fuck other people. That's something you're not allowed to do. It's like understood. She's not allowed to fuck. I'm not allowed to.
Okay.
But she doesn't like say, you can't watch porn. But she does say, it really bothers me if you watch porn. So I don't.
It's like
Since
cheating.
Since we're together. Yeah,
I think it's cheating.
She has the take. And at first time she told me that, what's funny is the first time she told me that, I was like, you're fucking crazy. And since then, I've realized how brainwashed I was.
It's horrible. I'm a big anti-porn guy.
Yeah, I was very brainwashed. And I was very like.
Me and Tony relate very closely on our opinion of pornography.
Yeah, I think it's gross too.
I think it's
messed up
disgusting
my
and
life.
repulsive.
Yeah, but I did not, dude. It's crazy how differently I used to think about it. I used to think like it was completely normal to watch porn all the time.
It is normal. That doesn't mean that it's good.
I mean,
It's normalized.
I also watched probably not a lot of porn, but I would watch porn, you know, before I got sober and
Yeah,
after getting sober and like developing a relationship with God or whatever you want to call him.
yeah. Or her.
It's a man, but I'll say that on record.
Mysterious power beyond my comprehension.
Sure.
It's a guy though.
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude. Like I was
Definitely
raised
dude.
by a single mom, you know, and
Same.
I have two little sisters who are the fucking
And she needed to make money.
pride.
Whoa.
Pride and joy of my life. I love them very much. They're very special, and they'll probably watch this podcast. And
Oh no. Sorry.
I just, dude, I cannot get down with porn. I like took a deep dive into some documentary about the porn industry.
Hot Girls Wanted.
I don't remember what it was,
That's a good one.
and it just, I don't know. I went a long time without like realizing like the actual price that people pay, like spiritually and physically for
Yeah, it's
that kind of thing.
you know,
specifically women.
I mean, I worked with human trafficking victims in my last job, and it's like a
I am
pretty
all
direct
for-
pipeline.
Yeah, I hate it.
you know, it's tough because I want to be supportive of people being able to do whatever they think they feel like they can do with their bodies and stuff like that, and to celebrate it. You know, these adult film awards is like good for you guys having your gross little thing going on there, you know, and thinking you're all beautiful or whatever. But it's my problem though is like I can't help but like realize that you're actually very sad and you're like filling it with this other thing that's not real. And
I think there's probably a good amount of people who do pornography, and it's a way that they express.
yeah.
And maybe it's an art to them, and I think that's fine. I think that's up for them to decide. But for me personally, I'm not doing it for art. I'm doing it for simple self pleasure, and I'm you know.
Yeah.
I try not to do anything anymore just because it's pleasurable for me. There's most of those things I feel like are vices and subtract from my
Sort of
overall.
like good food, right?
It's gross. I feel icky after porn.
I don't go out to eat a nice meal by myself.
Yeah, but you like
When I'm eating alone, I eat for purely functional purposes.
That's fucking retarded.
He has one meal a day.
That's
Chicken, broccoli, and rice.
I
And
don't
then I have
know.
a muffin as a treat.
I feel
You're
like
right.
that's denying a little bit of a sort of civilized aspect of being a human being. Is
you?
taking pride.
I would
in our
disagree.
food,
If you
yeah.
saw the amount of food that he's eating in
Yeah.
one sitting, his one meal a day, it's actually impressive.
Yeah, well, I've heard that Mad's good for you. What I'm saying is that I love to
It
cook.
could be a freak show act.
I
at
just got a
fucking
new
carnival.
pan set today. I scoured the internet to find this pan set and at a sale price because I did not want to pay fucking $800 for some pans. But and I found them on eBay, and now I can start working on perfecting the Japanese omelet because I needed a smaller pan. My pan's too big. And
My pan is too big.
the Japanese omelet is an exercise, and this is all just about food, right? An egg.
I keep interrupting you, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. We're having
What is
a
a
podcast.
Japanese omelet? Did I just cut the mic off?
No, you're good.
Sorry about that.
A podcast is an omelet. It's Japanese omelet. I don't know. I'm just mixing words up now. Each other's sentences. When you make a Japanese omelet, it's just eggs. There's nothing else.
Okay.
And you've seen this on the internet. You've seen where they put the little football shaped omelet on top of a bowl of rice or whatever, and then they cut the top of it and it flips open and it spills out. So to make this omelet is incredibly hard. It's very, very hard. It's all about timing. Flipping it's very hard. Getting it to the right temperature. All of this stuff. But it's just an egg. An egg is a very good piece of health of protein. It's a very healthy. It's a good piece of health.
It's such a hard time.
A piece of health.
What I'm trying to say is that from your perspective, just fucking crack the egg into your mouth.
Yeah, I eat raw eggs.
Yeah, it's
And-
so good for you, but
Yeah.
also
It is, but a Japanese omelet is a piece of fucking art that takes years to perfect.
I'm not a big foodie guy. I like food.
But here's the thing: is like
we've been over this on here before. Though.
But this is a human thing. It's a civil. It's what separates us. Is
It's the way we make our eggs.
Is that we can figure out a way to take a little ball of protein, but to spend years on perfecting the way that it tastes and is presented in a certain way. So like we take things and create meaning out of it, just out of something that's just a pure like, oh, I could just crack, and I eat raw eggs too. I pour egg whites into drink egg whites out of the carton sometimes. That's how I get these muscles.
When I make my shakes, I put raw eggs in them.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great way to do it.
I like the yellow part though,
but
too.
A fucking Japanese omelet to me is one of the most human things. Like I'm obsessed with this right now, and I will perfect it. And you will eat one, and you will say, "God damn it, James, you were right."
Okay.
Would you be interested in making us a Japanese omelet when you've perfected your craft?
Yeah, give me some time. I just got my 7-inch pan, so I've already perfected the scrambled eggs. I do the Chef Ramsay scrambled eggs.
It's a 5-inch pan.
Right in the pan.
Yeah. Yeah, a knob of
Knob of butter.
It's all about managing the heat. I cooked breakfast
You
for
take
like
them on and off like 6 times.
I cooked breakfast for like 8 people this morning, and when I cook pancakes,
How many kids do you have, dude?
well, no, I have 3. I have 3 kids.
Okay.
And then somebody else brought
All
a
with
kid.
your wife
Yeah.
that you're in an open relationship with?
No, no, sir.
So we're not sure if
How
the
are you
kids
sure they're yours?
That's hilarious. One of the twins is oddly doesn't look like me.
Are they black?
Yeah. One of the twins.
Sorry.
One of my twins is black. Yes.
Please edit that out.
The
Jackson.
other one is not.
Yeah, it's the Serena Williams, Venus Williams thing.
No, what I'm saying is that it is denying. I know your stance on foodies and stuff like this, and I'm not gonna like.
What's your stance on foodies?
He hates it.
I don't hate it, but I do think it's like my whole point with the foodie thing was that it doesn't make sense for a chef to be screaming and yelling when you see these chefs that are like,
Yeah. Well, that
this is fucking disgusting, and throwing the plate against the wall. I'm like, bro, you're just cooking up some chow. Chill out. It's not that big of a deal. And I think like generally,
well, the foodie.
I'm a more functional eater than I am somebody who's like, ooh, the flavors are so delicious, and the journey of my fork to my mouth, it's just the beginning of this pleasurable sensation. It's like, shut the fuck up.
The foodie thing though is like
I ate a corn dog yesterday. It was better than.
when it becomes like cultural, like that's your identity, that you're a cook, and like this whole thing is kind of like, okay, man. I mean, I guess I can get it to a point. I'm a plumber,
Really?
And I talk about
James?
when I talk
You don't
about it a
say.
lot. I talk about it a lot, and it's my identity. I guess if you cook food for a living,
Yeah.
but to just only eat for the
To just be
function
a
of it.
consumer, though. If you're not even cooking the stuff, if you're just like, I take pride in all my consumption.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the time in the podcast. We just want to plug everydayplumber.com.
Dude, that came off my shirt in the dryer today. Isn't that crazy?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something fun with it.
You should get it tattooed.
Ugh, no sir. I'll get James plumbing tattooed on me one day.
That'd be fire as fuck. I have faith in you that you're going to do that. I have no doubt in my
I
mind.
got some years. Gotta wait till the children's are a little bit older. I don't want to miss out too much.
Yeah.
But we're already well on our way of them not needing me around.
How old are they?
2?
All of them?
No,
all,
the boys.
All 8 of them are 2 years
The
old.
boys are 2. My daughter's 5.
You do have twin. Oh, you have twin boys.
Twin boys. They're 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the squad right here. Let me see. And the wife. Have you met my wife?
My wife.
My wife. She's trying to look like Betty Page these days.
I don't know who that is.
She's all about it. You know Betty Page?
Pinup girl.
Yeah, famous like gothic style looking, more darker side of pinup,
Sure.
right?
Nope.
She's
No
like
idea.
the black-haired Marilyn Monroe.
Do you have a goth wife?
Sort of, yeah.
Tight.
I guess. Would you say she's goth?
Yes.
Yeah, she's goth.
That's fire.
She does have a Depeche Mode station on her Pandora. Does that make her qualify?
I would say it more qualifies her than unqualifies her.
She's more like an emo girl, I think, because she's like a MCR fan. Like
True.
a real
I don't know.
old school
Tess
MCR
listens
fan.
to like real goth music, which a lot of it is not very good.
Well, Teresa listens to a lot of that. Really, yeah.
Emo is fine. The goth singers, they'll sing like,
That's very true.
vampire coming through the wall, so spooky.
Tess is into that.
We listened. We did listen to one of the greatest albums of all time, though, in my personal opinion. On our
What, The Cure?
It's your girlfriend's favorite album.
The Cure, Disintegration was
Oh,
great.
Disintegration is a great record. Yeah.
He doesn't sing like that though.
No.
No, Robert Smith's voice is very, very beautiful.
So
Where do we end this movie?
Buck fucking can't get a loan.
Fruggin'.
Oh, I gotta go get
Man.
donuts. Where are you getting money to buy the donuts from? Never mind. There's a robbery. He escapes with the money. Don Cheadle as Buck. Great performance.
Great performance. I love this turn for his character. I
Oh,
love how fucking
Cheadle
stupid
is
and random
crazy.
it is.
I want to talk about
And there's
Dirk
no
and-
follow up, and we just assume that the one black guy that walks away from the triple murder is not going to be fucking chased down
Sure.
in L.A. Like whatever.
I mean, Donut Shop having that life-changing
That much
amount of
money.
money, I guess.
Well, a brown paper. I said this last night. A brown paper bag full of cash today ain't paying my month's bills.
Fuck no.
It could be full of hundreds, and it
Yep.
would not pay my month's bills. But,
Well, it depends.
I
guess
$7,000. Could you fit $7,000 into a brown paper bag and hundreds? It would be 70
Yeah.
of them.
what? Yeah, it's super
yeah.
easy.
It's like this.
But
It's
the way
literally
that,
like
but the way
that.
that it was in there, not when it's if it's fucking all perfectly pressed and out of the bank, yes, it's like this. But if it's jammed into a paper bag,
It's only 70 bills. Yeah.
you think so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I misspoke. Fucking years bills.
I mean,
Right.
100 grand in cash is only about yay high.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think is in the bag? 40 grand?
In the back, fuck no.
Can we
In
talk
that
about
bag,
Dirk's song?
Probably. It's probably like
You
2
got
grand
the
in that bag.
touch. Du, du,
Which is funny because he's actually not a horrible singer, right?
Not in real life, no.
Yeah, in real life he's a great
You
singer.
got the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Which is our favorite song? Is it this song or is the feel the heat?
I like You Got the Touch.
Yeah. I love how
You
he's
Got
like,
the Touch is so there's like a lot of like 80s like inspirational musics.
yeah, well, yeah, it's a total rip off of the da da da. What's the song that they're like ripping off? But
I don't know.
But anyway, that
You're a winner.
Yeah.
I love that the backing vocals are like perfectly in key too, and then Dirk is
Yeah.
just like sucking shit on the mic.
and then when he's sitting there doing the rehearsal with John C. Reilly for the other song,
Yeah.
and it's got a da 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 da. Feel the heat, he will rock you. But then they go, feel the heat. He's like, no, let's add 4 more feels. It's like, feel the heat. It's just like ruining the song. And then they think they can get their demo back from the guy for free.
We need the tapes to make the money.
That's such
Yeah.
a good scene.
So then they go and
Freaks
they
out when he's like, it's a catch 22.
Yeah. What the fuck does that mean,
What does it
man?
mean?
22.
There's a lot of movies. I'm struggling to think of another example. There's a lot of movies that I like that are basically like the hero is kind of a dumb guy.
Yeah. What were some of the other
Eddington
choices?
is like that too.
I want to watch that again.
Such a good fucking movie.
What
dude.
were some of the other, you know what just came out on
Such a
HBO?
good fucking movie.
What?
If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Oh, I've heard that's good.
Yeah, with Rose Byrne.
Did you like it?
Really, I haven't watched it yet. It just came out. I just noticed it. I'm like, oh
When?
shit.
What is this about?
That's a this
It's about
year
a
deal.
psychotherapist who
Whose
is
like son is sick, or it's like her life
daughter
is deteriorating.
sick, and she's crazy
yeah.
also. I've heard it's good. Very dark comedy.
Rose Byrne is special.
baddie.
Yeah, and she's a great actress too. I
Sure.
fucking enjoy her. But so what were the other choices? You said that you talked to a bunch of women. About,
did.
And you came up with Boogie Nights. This seems like a thread worth pulling on. What were the other choices?
Rain Man,
Rain Man.
Radio,
Man?
Radio.
Ooh,
I Am Sam.
I fuck with I Am Sam.
I don't know that one. That one was thrown in a couple times.
I haven't watched Rain Man. Fuck.
I would say I
Decades.
asked. So I asked Tony's beautiful future wife. I asked Tony's his opinion, and I asked 4 or 5 women that I have in my life because I thought I would get I thought I would get a better answer from the women than just some stupid fucking funny answer.
I can't remember what
asking
Tess
my
said.
boys. You know,
What did Tess say?
Tess didn't say Boogie Nights.
Tess said.
She doesn't like stuff like that.
What did Tess? What did Tess say?
What did Tess say?
I don't remember. I think Rain Man,
Yeah, I think Rain Man. Another one that I got a lot was Blow.
which
Yeah.
we've already done,
Yeah, we already did Blow.
Yeah.
and Forrest Gump, which we've already done.
So Forrest Gump, me and my buddy were supposed to come on the podcast and do that, and I think Forrest Gump would have been a good one because
Yeah, we already
That
did
was
it,
Zach
though.
Preston.
Yeah, we
we're
did.
both retards that
And we'll link that right
continuously
here.
fall in love with horse.
Huh?
We'll link that right here. You can click at the bottom. Of the screen.
Yeah. Gosh, man, we should do some more of that kind of stuff. I don't.
Zach was on the pod? Zach was on the pod. That's right.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I hung out with Zach yesterday. I like Zach.
Zach's a cool guy.
Do you agree that Zach has kind of Rick Glassman's sense of humor?
Kind of. He's very punny and reactive.
Yeah. There's a similarity there. I mean, Rick Glassman's kind of a genius. He's very brilliant.
He's great at basketball.
His timing is incredible. But
Zach's probably one of the funniest people I know.
Zach is very funny.
I chose him as my book club.
He had
mentor.
me laughing yesterday. When we went and met at a thrift store, and it was this whole thing, and we had a lot of fun.
Thanks for the invite, by the way.
I brought all 3 kids, and
did he drive the S2K?
yeah, there's a sobriety minimum. You don't meet.
Sorry, Tony.
And we had all 3 kids, and it was this whole thing. And then when we left, I was like, hell yeah, man, that was great, dude. He's like, yeah, man, we did it. All right. It's just the way he says shit just kills me. He's getting in his little toy car, too. He's strapping in with his fucking...
Yeah. Dude, that thing is the
His
bee's
YouTube
knees.
is
Thing's
becoming
cool.
successful.
Is it? Like, how successful?
I'll tell you.
He's...
I do watch his
Any
reels.
thoughts on the end of the movie? It gets kind of much more
Phallic.
positive.
Well, yeah, I mean, they kind of tie it up in a nice, neat thing. I feel like maybe...
Got a video with 120,000 views.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, well, the clip that he did from our podcast did like 80,000 views. Fucking, I feel like
We should make him a permanent co-host to leverage his skills
I would like to...
and fire me.
Well, you can still edit it?
Yeah, whatever.
No, me and you have a good thing going, buddy.
All right.
You guys
I
can't stop the pod. This can't be the last episode of the...
I enjoy Tony's company.
Thank you.
And this is kind of the only reason I'm doing it at this point. Because there's just so many other things happening. But this is fun for us. So the movie, I think about this. Do you think that this is how Paul Thomas Anderson wanted to end this movie? Or do you think that...
I think so. He was really hard line about everything. He was like, it's going to be 3 hours long. It's going to be rated NC-17.
Do you think that he had the happiness in the end? Or do you think maybe Hollywood forced this a little bit?
I think he wanted it. I mean, it's a semi-happy ending.
Well, it's not necessarily happy. That is true. It's, I mean, let's see. What do we know? Thomas Jane is dead. John C. Reilly's a magician.
Buck is opening a store.
Buck's opening a store. Jack
Roller
Horner.
Girl is getting her GED. Maurice is opening a nightclub. Reed is a magician.
Where they messed
Jesse's
up.
having a baby.
I mean, arguably Maurice's. They misspelled his name.
Gutierrez or Rodriguez on the fucking...
with a Q
With a
instead of a
Q.
G. That shit was funny.
Dude.
Yeah, I get, it's a pretty happy ending.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And everybody's, everybody's where they want to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Except for the Colonel. Colonel's
Yeah,
getting
no.
hard. He's getting what he deserves.
Maybe the Colonel
Can we all agree on
does.
I don't think any human being deserves that sort of stuff.
that? I have a pretty strong
He didn't
stance.
touch
on it.
them.
disagree.
He just likes to watch. They're so small. And
I was
cute.
saying this in bed last night, and Teresa was getting a little upset with me, but I was like, I feel like those people should just be killed.
I agree.
I feel like when someone's found guilty of something like this, and it's 100%, but see, that's where the problem comes in, right?
So if somebody does a murder, should they just be killed?
I don't know, man. I don't know if.
I don't think anything's black and gray.
So I'm watching the Sopranos, and
Unless
they're,
it's with kids,
They're
then yes,
tackling
you should be
they're tackling this issue in season 1, episode 10, where the soccer coach is found, fornicating one of the sophomore girls in high school, and Tony is met with the dilemma of like, I'm definitely having this guy murdered. And somebody else and someone else is like, you can't do that. That's wrong. It's not for us to decide. And Tony's argument is like, yo, the cops are going to drop the fucking ball. They're going to move this guy out to Toronto or where the fuck ever, and this is going to happen to somebody else.
But you think that the state should be murdering these people? The same state that is bad at prosecuting.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. That's where the problem lies in. I do feel like that if somebody's brain has a problem differentiating a child from sexual behavior, that there's something seriously wrong with them. That this
Sure, but is that their fault?
No, but I mean, like,
Typically, they were molested themselves.
yeah.
In a lot of cases.
Then end
It's
the
like
cycle.
a vampire thing.
End the cycle with them. But if they've already committed the crime, that's the reason you've caught them. There
What
should
I
be
think
a
they
way
should
to
be, I think they should
identify
serve a
this.
long prison term, and I think that they should be chemically castrated, and they should have to submit to a drug test weekly to prove that they're taking it. A cocktail of chemicals that completely kills your sex drive, that makes it impossible for you to achieve an erection or to experience sexual.
How do other
arousal or
countries
desire.
achieve this?
That's how they do it in some places.
I don't know, man. It's a heavy subject. It just seems so abhorrent to me. That it's just
Of
like
course.
it's past murder. It's
And
past,
that's the
these
thing.
other-
That's the
these
thing
other-
is people's reaction to
There
this.
are things
is
worse than
because-
murder, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think it is. I don't think it's objectively worse than murder. It doesn't cause as much damage as removing a life. But the thing is, it's less understandable. We can understand, we can conceive of reasons why you'd want to murder somebody. We can't think of reasons why you would ever want to molest a child, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it seems so much worse to us. But looking at it objectively in terms of the level of harm that it does, there are people that have been molested of children and have gone on to have like incredible lives who use that pain and turn it into something good. And then there's other people where it completely wrecks their lives and destroys their life. You know
And
what I
they
mean?
go on to
you kill a
wreck and
child,
destroy other lives.
you kill somebody, they don't go on to do anything. It's objectively worse. From that perspective, from in terms of the harm it does.
Yeah.
In terms of the intent and the evil that is required to do it, yeah, I think it's probably a more evil act, and there's no justification for it.
I guess too,
but
it just seems like so obviously
you got very serious here in the last moments.
a rewiring.
Tony,
It
Lee
seems like a
Diet Coke.
wiring issue. He's got God. Don't sigh. Don't bring 45 fucking.
You can have a Diet
Cokes in
Pepsi.
here.
Whatever.
Didn't you buy Diet Cokes on the way here?
Yeah.
Cut them both.
Why are you even in fucking possession of that?
I went to Friar House last night.
Oh yeah, dude. Are you still patroning them?
What happened?
They took the shawarma off.
Oh, I don't care.
That's what fucking
I thought you were going to say they were.
PJ told me this.
No,
I actually haven't researched it on my own. I haven't been eating out. We have a rule lately. No more eating out for a while.
Another rule in the family.
We're just saving money is all. It's so much cheaper.
Swag.
What the fuck? I'm missing this. What's the first rule? Oh, the hammer? What's the rule?
No rules, bro. Anything goes.
I'm fucking lost, dude. All right. So we're going. I'm moving on because I feel left out.
No eating out. Oral sex.
Oral sex.
No eating out in the house.
You got to take it elsewhere.
That's
Unless it's at the
hilarious.
breakfast table.
That's what's up, dude.
So how does this movie connect with your own experience in life?
I relate a lot with the movie, actually.
To the
Oh, yeah?
Colonel.
What was that?
You relate to the Colonel?
No, I do not relate to the Colonel.
Did you have a come up in this life in your drug life? Did you have a major uphill trek at one point?
Yeah, I did. A few times.
Speak on that.
I love when you say speak on that.
Speak on that.
Can we take the hammer away from Tony?
It's making me a little nervous.
I feel like he's going to break the drafting table with it by accident.
100%. That's what I've been thinking of for 2 hours.
That's why I was balancing like this. Yeah.
You mean like a come up like financially, like in my...
Well, just a period in your life where you were, in retrospect, killing yourself, but at the time felt like you were doing great.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you were making a lot of money, and you were doing a lot of cocaines,
Yes, I was.
and then it all fell out the bottom.
Yep.
Kind of seems like there's only one way that goes.
Down.
When you combine the money, was it fast money? Was it involved with the entertainment industry?
It was not involved with the entertainment industry.
No.
I came into some money a couple different times in my life.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I definitely made some money as well on my own through multiple ventures.
Nice cars. Did you ever buy a fancy red Corvette?
I did not buy a fancy red Corvette. I did have a 2015 911 GT3.
Ooh.
I had a
That's a nice
2015 Bentley Continental W12 Speed Edition. I had a 1974 Challenger. I
like
had
that.
A few Fox Body Mustangs. I had
I had a 68 Fastback
car.
Mustang back in 2001.
Okay. Beautiful car.
I actually got arrested in that car.
I was a big German car guy. I had like an A5 Sportback. I had an RS5. I had a C63.
I won that
AMG.
car in a poker game.
What?
And then got arrested in it like 2 weeks later and lost it. Yeah. It's fucked.
What?
Yeah. Well, I went to prison, and the guy who I had lost it from, the title exchange never happened, so he just took his car back. He went to the impound in Decatur and got it. Yeah, it was fucked.
What?
Yeah, when I got out, it was just like, whatever. It was almost 2 years later. I did 20 months.
Damn shame.
That's how my luck is, though. I have really good luck until I get in the way.
Yeah.
I'd like literally have the best luck in the world, but I manage to fuck it up a lot of the time.
Oh, I've been like set for life, like a couple times, and
Yeah.
just fucked it off.
Yeah, the other day I was installing a water heater for this guy in this really nice house in Lithia, and I was just like, hey man, it was a straightforward swap out, which is, $3,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, we could reconfigure the drain for it so it'll work better. He's like, all right, cool. So I pop a hole in his wall, and there's a fucking main CPVC feed right where I land. Like it was a 1 in a million shot. I drill right through his water line. And then so I had to open up the whole block wall and patch it. And now he's telling me his pressure's low. I got to go back there on Tuesday after my lift station repair I'm doing tomorrow and open the wall back up. It's fucking retarded. And this was one of these calls. It's pure luck. You go to this call. The guy's like, I want a new water heater. I don't want you to try to blah, blah, blah. And that's a lot of money for me. I make like $600-700 doing that. And
You guys' editor is calling me right now.
it takes like 3 hours. Yeah, I recognize that picture.
Might be a good indication that we need to wrap it up.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up then, sir. What do you think? What are your thoughts? If you directed this movie, is there anything you would have done differently?
More boobs.
More boobs?
I think there was.
I feel like they cover the boobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How about more dicks?
Uncover the boobs.
How about more dicks?
We never talked about the dick thing at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
What is there to talk about?
that's all anybody wanted to talk about when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Dicks. Well, it was very famous. I remember there being like
He kept that. He kept that prosthetic penis.
contention about was it prosthetic or not. It's like,
It was, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He kept the prop.
really?
I'm sure he got rid of it once he became a
Sure. I thought
born
about
again
that, too,
Catholic.
but-
What do you think he did with it?
Sucked it.
Exactly what Tony would have done.
How do you feel about the big fake bubble boobs?
I'm not into him, dude.
They're weird looking, right?
I don't like them. At the end, the two chicks in the
that are
hot
in
tub.
yeah, that's strange looking, right?
I like that shit. I'm not a fake boob guy, really.
No, I mean neither.
No thanks.
I mean, like, boobs are great, whatever, but if they're like big, giant, weird.
Do we want
Bolt-ons.
Like
to
that
want
woman
to talk about
we
Heather
saw in
Graham's
New
boobs for a
Orleans,
while?
Tony?
They're spectacular.
Tony?
They're kind of perfect.
Heather Grahams are great.
I think they're the perfect.
Alexandra Daddario.
Tony, do you remember the bosoms we laid eyes upon in our trip to New Orleans last week?
How many
A woman
dozens?
who was walking down the street, and all of us were like, what the fuck? She had to be maybe a size 4 waist.
Oh yeah.
She had on a shirt that was a children's shirt, and her boobs came out to here, dude.
Oh man.
Like, clearly, like,
Fake.
something's gone too far.
Oh no. That was a drag queen.
I don't know if it was.
It was for sure.
He sounds convinced. Can
Oh,
we
he's
go to the
convinced.
boards? Is there somebody we can call?
No. How?
I don't know.
Just a lady that we saw on the street.
Obviously, I was making a joke. You're not going
Okay.
to fucking.
I don't think we were in the car alone, were we?
No.
Oh,
We're not going to call somebody else in on this.
oh man, dude.
Why do you look so uncomfortable right now?
Because he wants to go.
I have to use the bathroom.
He's got to pee really bad. We've been going for a couple hours.
Almost 2 hours.
I fucking love that I had an excuse to watch Boogie Nights. So, and I'm glad you came on, Asher.
Nights.
Thank you so much, man.
We've been meaning to do this one for a minute.
Yeah, we have.
You were a great guest. We'll have you back.
Thank you. I would love to be back.
All right.
Bye bye, everybody.
Peace.
Shalom.
I'm loose.